Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Seb!
Lawrence and Lino, and this is where we talk One Piece and anime. Woo! What's up, everybody? How you doing? Settle down. It's episode 224. Oh, my bad.
I said mute up, bro.
No. I had it on Do Not Disturb. The volume was all the way up, though. You want to hear a funny story? When I was going to college, right? And I was gooning the night before, right? So I needed help with my college email. So I went to the guy to do the email for me. But I forgot I was still on the goon page. So the dude goes, yo, I'm going to set it up this way. He was like, can I see your phone? And I was like, bet. So he goes to reset it. He goes to reset the email, but it goes to my browser. And he just saw the craziest goon page, bro.
Yo, what's wrong
and
with you, bro?
He looked at me. He was like... I was like, yo, just do my phone, man.
That's like it's like the Best Buy days, bro. When they used to be wilding. Customers used to be wilding out here with their phones, man.
I'll never forget that black lady.
Nah, I'm trying to forget everything, bro. Oh, my God.
Yo, that was somebody's grandma getting spoke to like that.
Oh my
God. Anyway. What up, y'all? Episode 224. I believe it was the loneliest Celestial who said that he bets Lionel will be here and he put $20 on it. Guess what? Lionel's not here today, so send the 20. Lawrence is going to be here actually in a few. He got caught up in traffic, guys. But I just want to say thank you for coming here on One Piece Break Week. We're going to make it a fun one. Yeah. We have the live reaction to episode 1145 that just came out.
Okay.
So we're going to watch that since we have it. And then we're going to take phone calls and super chats all day. So if you haven't liked the video yet, please do. I'm trying to get to 1,500 likes like always. And listen, if you don't need to super chat, you don't have to. But if you do, we appreciate you so much. To all our Apple Podcasts and Spotify listeners, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you, as you always know. And then, Seb, we have some live streams coming up this week.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so this Wednesday, we have the return of the DDT. We have a couple matchups. If you guys have already checked on the playlist or the upcoming streams, we're going to have Venus Juro, the Celestial Dragon and the Gorosei member, versus Admiral Fujitora. Me and Larry got into a heated debate about the validity of said matchup, so I'm curious to see what you guys say about that one. And then we have another matchup that should be hotly debated as well. It's going to be Big Mom, the Yonko versus Saturn, Saint Saturn. Really, really interesting matchups. I'm very curious just to see where you guys line up with that. And then we have our call-in stream on Thursday. So the call-in stream will be, I forget exactly what time. I think we went a little earlier. 5:15 p.m. The DDT will be at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday. Call-in stream, 5:15 Thursday.
Yeah, it's going to be a goodie.
Yeah.
But, if anything, guys, remember, like the video if you haven't just yet. And we're going to say what's up to chat. And we're going to read some super chats. And then we'll get into the episode, probably maybe like 25 minutes in, 30 minutes in.
Okay.
So if you want to skip, guys, you'll have the timestamps eventually. So.
Yeah. I see a bunch of people in chat. I see Army of Watcher 44, Static Fears, Steven Alexander, Mikey D. Luffy, Exodia, R.I.K., Kari himself, at Brotherman P., M. Martin Nex 420, Thrashin, Luis Lopez, Sharif, Dempsey Roll Epo, Xavier O'Dilly, Draco, Zoro D. Uchiha, Wise Life Gaming, OPB 200, Roy Stokes, Roscoe, Titan Black, just so many. Andrew C, Riasat, Chowdhury, Talk That Anime, just so many. Kirby, Twilight. We really appreciate y'all being here. Like Larry says, like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. But let's get into some super chats. We had a couple before the show even started, so thank you guys for that. We had Army of Watcha join Warlord status, so enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Warlord. And then we had $2 from Luis Lopez. It says, who's the best mentor, Uncle Iroh, Uncle Iroh, or Jiraiya?
Uncle Iroh.
Uncle Iroh.
Hands down.
Listen, it's closer than we're going to make it out to be on here, but it's definitely Uncle Iroh.
No, it's not close.
It's closer.
It's not close.
Jiraiya taught a bunch of people, and they all thrived in their expertise or their field, right? He fumbled a couple bags there. I ain't gonna act like he didn't. He did with Pain and Nagato and them. But for the most part, he was a quality mentor for Naruto and Minato and the others. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Iroh just kind of, he's like the best of it. Like, he's like the epitome of what a mentor figure is supposed to be in fiction. So it's gonna be Uncle Iroh. But give Jiraiya some respect, all right?
F whatever, Sebastian.
What?
The third Hokage gets the blame for almost everything that Naruto suffered through during that village, right? Mm-hmm. It was Jiraiya's fault. He was the grandfather. He was supposed to be Hokage. He was supposed to be the guy. He ran out so he could womanize. Mm-hmm. And then he wanted to place this humongous amount of responsibility onto Naruto, who at the age couldn't really handle it anyway. Now it's to be the chosen one. And because of his failures, he had to fight his like brother, you know what I'm saying, through Nagato and the whole, no, bro, Jiraiya's terrible, bro. Terrible, bro. Jiraiya's terrible, bro. Only time he really ever helped Naruto is when he saved him from Pain and Itachi, and even that has an asterisk because Itachi wasn't gonna do any of it.
But the question is about who's a better mentor, not character overall.
Naruto came back after 2 years and learned how to do a bigger Rasengan.
Thank you.
That was it.
That
was it.
Thank you.
Didn't teach him anything.
Yo.
I'll tell you right now, Killer Bee was a better mentor to Naruto than Jiraiya ever was.
Yeah, see, while y'all are right that he learned how to do a bigger Rasengan, Naruto learned how to control his chakra better. That was the point. He was at such a low bar, Jiraiya had to get him to a decent space. He was terrible.
Guess what?
Control.
And guess what?
Absolutely terrible.
And guess what? You're also wrong.
What you mean?
Yamato is the one who taught him better chakra control because he was able to control the tailed beast and go under the river and get all that progress. That was chakra control.
Bro.
Jiraiya didn't teach him anything.
Bro.
Except what not to be like.
You know what he said?
Yes!
So, to me, you're saying chakra control, and I know I'm not a big Naruto knowledge person, but wasn't he already doing the Shadow Clone Jutsu and walking on the water with the...
He taught him that!
He didn't teach him Shadow Clone Jutsu.
The walking on the water, that was Jiraiya!
You sure?
Am I tripping? Yes!
Because I'm pretty sure he was doing that before.
You're tripping because he fought Sasuke.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In the final valley.
Yeah, while doing that.
On water.
Yeah.
Okay, so are y'all forgetting that Jiraiya mentored Naruto before the 2-year time skip? Like, there was mentorship that happened before that. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Y'all got it. It is Uncle Iroh. Give Jiraiya some respect.
You know what's crazy? He doesn't... Even Jiraiya didn't do that because Kakashi was teaching Sasuke and Sakura to climb trees with their chakra control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I remember. I could be wrong, but that's what I remember Kakashi doing that. I don't know about so much Jiraiya doing that. Because all I know is that... what is a mentor?
Jiraiya,
but look, if you can think about it, what is a mentor? Right? What is the job of a mentor or the mentor to this person?
Be someone that someone can aspire to.
Right. Yeah, but okay, and also then training to. Right? Then trading, right? So if you really look at that, what did Jiraiya really give Naruto? Because if you want to look at his example, right? Mentor by his example, he dodges responsibilities, right? And then just chases women. What is Jiraiya's example?
Oh my god, bro!
Is that not what he did? Dodge responsibilities and then chase women?
Yeah. So
and then barely teach Naruto anything? Like, dude, come on, man.
I'll be real with you, bro. Yo, Jiraiya ain't better than Iruka. who gave Naruto the value that he was seeking from others.
All right, man.
Ruka gave him that.
All right, bro.
And I'll tell you the truth. Naruto probably saw anybody as a dad. Anybody that would pay attention to him, that was older than him, that was a guy, and was willing to just spend some time with him, a little time. He was like, yo, you daddy, bro. Alright?
Shout out to Jiraiya, man.
Nah, don't shout out to Jiraiya.
Shout
He
out to
the
the
reason
boy,
why.
R.I.P.,
He the reason why Pain destroyed the village. If we want to be correct about things.
R.I.P., man.
Uncle Iroh. Uncle Iroh lost a son.
Don't get me started on Uncle Iroh's actions.
And saw the nephew.
Don't get me started on his actions, bro.
Listen.
Because I can shade Uncle Iroh the same way y'all shading Jiraiya,
Uncle
bro.
Iroh looked for redemption, found it through Zuko, and then taught Zuko life lessons through his inability to even learn them in the first place. He saw Uncle Iroh as a better father than his dad could ever be.
That's such a low benchmark.
I know what's crazy?
That's nothing.
No, Uncle Iroh
was a terrible father.
Uncle Iroh supported Zuko and was in what he wanted to do, but also was giving direction in the right way at the same exact time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he was chasing the Avatar. But you know, like, that's not the right way to teach the Avatar, but I gotta support you because I'm your uncle, right? But I gotta teach you that you're actually supposed to help the Avatar, like with the Lotus and everything. So he was really doing both at the same exact time. I'm gonna support you and guide you to the right direction at the same time.
I wholeheartedly agree with y'all about Uncle Iroh being a better mentor. I just don't like how y'all are shading Jiraiya. I don't like that. Iroh wasn't just a mentor for Zuko, he was a mentor for basically everyone else.
What did Jiraiya do that was good?
Yo, he mentored Naruto positively. He had a positive role model in Jiraiya. That existed.
Explain how.
Bro, you say he dodged his responsibilities. He was still trying to go after Orochimaru. He was still putting the Leaf Village ahead of his own goals by trying to stop Pain. Like, that, you're killing him for things that he was doing for the village.
Are you just giving him things? What do you mean? One, going after Orochimaru? Did he go to the Kazekage and the Sand Village himself and stop him? Because I remember he came through to Konoha, and Jiraiya was nowhere near to be.
Oh, man, listen.
Right? and what else did you say? Looking for...
He went after Pain.
Bruh.
What?
He only went after the Akatsuki because Orochimaru joined it.
Listen, bro. So
he didn't even know Pain was Nagato. He didn't even know that Pain was who he was.
Listen, bro. He still went after to do reconnaissance for the village, is my point.
Reconnaissance.
He did. That was the point.
Right.
He was trying to do reconnaissance.
Right.
Whatever, man. Shout to...
Imagine if there was a legendary signing when the Uchiha were about to do a coup and bro had a whole kid that he was supposed to take care of in the meantime after everything ended.
Yo, hold on.
You know what's crazy? He didn't even come back to the village after Minato passed, by the way. Didn't come back once. I'm pretty sure he didn't even visit his grave.
It is implied that Jiraiya was actively fighting efforts away from the village that couldn't be handled as a Kage in the village.
You had Naruto knowledge back then, right? During that moment? Name one moment that was happening.
He was handling it.
He needed to be there. He needed to be there.
You don't know about it because Jiraiya was handling it.
Oh, you're right. Jiraiya
I just know, bro.
Yeah. No way. He was writing Destiny books, learning how to overcome.
You get free time, man.
Literally trying to overcome hate. Yeah, he's breaking female, like.
Listen, man.
I'm not even gonna.
A man can't lust, bro.
Jiraiya is so weak, bro.
Oh my god.
And nobody ever talks about it enough, bro.
I will say.
But third Hokage gets all the blame.
I do agree with you on that. Jiraiya should get more blame than he does get. But he's still not a bad mentor.
And you know, any of that book money ever went to Naruto?
That book money.
Try. Not one penny?
That's not his kid, man.
Oh, it's not.
It's not. You got listen. He's a mentor, not dad.
I'm just trying to say, out of all the mentors out there, which one of y'all choose a Jiraiya? You know what I'm saying? Which one of y'all? It's like, oh yeah, I want that guy.
I'd like to know about Senran and about hoes.
You only choose Jiraiya as a mentor if you're trying to get chicks.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's a positive.
That's
Wait,
it, bro.
But question though, did Jiraiya get him, or did he get turned on?
It's implied that he pulled some. Okay. Like, you know what I mean?
He probably used special toad oil.
Okay, we gotta move on, bro.
And I'll tell you this: if the rumor rings true that Jiraiya and Hatake, who is Kakashi's dad, I think that's his name. If they were actually brothers and the sons of the second Hokage because of the white hair and the face paintings, then he's even more of a failure, bro, because he comes from a family of racists.
What's that got to do with him? He's not racist. Bro. What does that do with him?
He became a womanizer, bro. He did nothing for humanity itself, bro.
That's crazy.
All he did was tear up a frog's back trying to warn people in some special language that nobody understood. What if Pain came the next day?
Disrespectful, bro. What's he supposed to do? I'm dying, bro.
Say, yo, there's more than one, bro. You're gonna act like Pain is gonna read it and be like, oh my god, I gotta stop that. No, you couldn't stop it.
You're in a ninja world. You're supposed to code your messages.
He couldn't stop it anyway.
What are you talking about? So don't code my messages.
No, don't code it. Why are you gonna code it?
Now you're dragging it, bro. Now you're dragging it. But I do agree that Iroh is better, though. We got another 35 New Zealand dollars from the Dragon, I think. It says, big thanks for the pod. I found myself questioning Garling's motives. Like, why did he have the twins if he didn't take them? Why he let Shanks come back and leave again? What do you guys think? Hashtag top on top. Hashtag Larry got bald takes. Thank you. I assume we're gonna find out what his motives are for that, but for the most part, I think he would want Shanks and Shamrock to fall in line with whatever his goals are. And at the end of the day, the show's about willpower. Shanks is gonna follow his own will. Like, he's gonna do whatever he wants to do. He's not beholden to whatever his father's demanding of him. So I don't know if he let Shanks leave or Shanks just left of his own accord, right? It's possible he let him leave, but to me, I think it might be more powerful if Shanks makes that decision and defies whatever Garling's wishes are. As far as the twins, I mean, when you shoot in the club up, you don't know what comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
What?
I mean, what? You don't know that you're gonna have twins, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that.
Okay, bro.
You don't. I'll shut up. Y'all could give y'all a take.
Lawrence, you want to give a take?
I don't really have much on this one. To me, it's more like, for example, at the time, I guess he's talking about the birth of the twins, like why he didn't care so much. He just like left them, whatever. In his mind, because you saw how he treated their mom, right? So at the beginning, he's like, they're still my kids, but in a way, it's just like, I'm going to leave them to, in the beginning, and to be taken care of while I try to focus on my goal here, right? And then I'll raise them how I see fit. But to me, I don't, because we still haven't seen the relationship between Garling and Shamrock yet, right? They could just be honoring things because it is celestial blood, so to speak, or Garling blood, right? But we don't know how Garling views them at all. So he didn't take out their mother. Does he view them as, oh, you're just my half-breed son or whatever, right? So he couldn't care very greatly. He could not care at all. Or he could have that middle ground and kind of like, you, since you're half-breed, you have to prove your worth to me. That I should give you this stuff. And then you go by Shanks-wise, and he was away from it. So in a way, like, Garling didn't even view him. I don't know you as a son. And then when it came down to it, you chose the other portion. So he kind of like, I don't care for you. I don't know. We got to see more of the relationship between Shamrock and Garling in the first place to see how he views them as a whole.
Yeah. So there is importance on the sons. He wanted them back. That was proven through the Holy Knights. They were even ordered to do so. So they do hold some importance. I do think that the relationship with them now, we saw Shanks. He had the tattoo on his arm before it got taken off. So there happens to be some type of agreement, I believe. Some type of belief between the both of them. I think that Garling and Shanks most likely have come to an understanding that this is how things are, this is what I choose, and I should have the ability to live out both of my lives, even if I don't agree with you. And I doubt that Garling would be able to let Shanks go when he holds such a prominent position on the Blue Sea itself, right? Like, the reason why the Marines don't go after two Yonko if they get together is because technically they could probably get taken out. Where now you have somebody from the Holy Land on the Blue Sea running a portion of that operation. So it's like, oh, I would rather just have you there. That seems so much better. And you want to be there. So, like, why not? But remember, you're still my son. So it's like, as long as we understand that and you don't wall out, I won't come after you.
I mean, possible.
So,
We get another 9 months at Warlord status from Wise Life Gaming. It says, "Happy Monday, my Nikas. Which Elbaf chapter do you want to see animated most? Mine has to be the mural or Rox's intro. Hashtag Larmu. Hashtag real men like uppies."
Which chapter?
Do you have? I have one. I have a bunch, but I have one that I'll say that he didn't mention. Baby Loki's fall and climb. I feel like they're gonna make it gonna be a lot more tragic and dramatic, and it'll just look epic. Because Luffy climbing the mountain in Drum Kingdom is one of my favorite episodes of One Piece. So I don't think that it'll reach that same heights for me emotionally, but like I want to see it, really want to see it. So.
I probably want to see when Rox first appears and talks to Emu. I feel like that scene is just crazy, dog. Like, I gotta see that. Like, I definitely gotta watch that.
That's gonna be dope.
Because in that very same episode, he clashes with Harold.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
And then Harold jumps off of the red line.
that might be the one. There's a lot happening there.
I was like, yo, there's so much in that chapter.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I think I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll put a poll up. All right. Oh. Okay. Sorry, y'all, for any technical difficulties with the internet or how choppy we might sound or seem. We're gonna try to persevere, but let us know in chat if there's any like major issues or if you guys are hearing us or not. We got another 35 Czar from OPB 200. Do y'all see the official designs for Whitebeard and Marco's Delfruits have been released? In the info provided, it confirms Blackbeard mastered the Quake. Thoughts? Okay, so I have a little bit on this that I was going to say for a theory that comes up a little later.
Wait, is the SBS, like, that's what they're talking about?
Yeah, there was something that had dropped a little bit. They were mentioning, like, Devil Fruits were highlighted. Somebody tagged me in the Discord. I didn't get to peruse it myself. I was away. But yeah, I'd have to look it up, like the designs and stuff.
Let me see. Guys, how bad are we lagging? Is it just frames being dropped, or is it sound as well? Let us know in the chat.
Got the refresh. All good. I'm in the Caribbean.
I know that the frames are dropping. I know it's the frames. I'm watching it as well. But is it also the sound? If the sound is good, then you guys are good. And then the quality of the stream will get better. We're back on green.
Okay.
Sounds good? Okay. We sound good, though. All right. As long as we sound good. This is going to pick right back up. All right. We look good now.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So what was it?
Did y'all see the official designs for Whitebeard and Marco's Delfruits have been released? In the info provided, it confirms that Blackbeard mastered the Quake. Thoughts?
Wait, how would you know from the
which one is this SBS? Is it the latest one?
It gotta be.
It
provides the designs. It doesn't show the. It also has like an info box, I guess. If somebody could tag one of us in the Discord regarding it, that would be great. Like if you have an image of it, because I don't have it readily available.
Yeah, guys, send us a link or something like that, and then we'll discuss it. But if he mastered the Quake, I got nothing positive to say.
Okay.
He mastered it in 2 years. So what does that mean? Like mastered it? Like
probably
he awakened it?
Yeah, probably awakened it.
You know me, I believe stuff like that. Kaku and everything, stuff like that can be possible depending. But.
You think I should get into my theory now?
No, not now. You should do it after, though.
Okay. Yeah, I have something for that. I'll save my stuff for the theory. Sorry, OPB. We got another 5 from MartinX, 420 clips. It says, "Yo, what do we have to do to get Marv featured in an episode? Who y'all got? Current Kizaru versus current Kuzan. Hashtag Marv Minion. Hashtag Minions for Marv. Hashtag Guy Demon." I talked to Marv about this yesterday. Marv had a get together here, like a networking event at this Bravery Studios, and this came up in chat. I think it was from you, Guy Dimon. And basically, me and Marv agreed it would have to be $5,000 in a single stream. So
for what?
To get Marv to be featured on an episode.
Jesus, Marv.
That was what
Marv expensive like that?
That's what was agreed upon. So, good luck. I highly doubt that it'll happen, but if it were to happen, you get all the Marv you could possibly ask for, bro. As far as who y'all got current Kuzan versus current Kizaru, I have Kuzan. I've always had Kuzan over Kizaru personally.
Yeah, same.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, is that fight with Kuzan and Garp any indication?
I can't find anything on this SBS stuff.
I asked him to tag us, but I didn't see anything, so. I don't know. I'll ask the chat as far as the poll for Kuzan versus Kizaru. That's an interesting one, though. There's definitely a case for both fighters as far as what they can do. All right. We got another 2 from Riasat. It says, how many brothers you got, Seb? Also, like the stream. All right, so me and Lawrence, obviously. We have 7 brothers. Like, that's just kind of how it works. Well, I guess 6 if you count us 2. There's 8 of us in total. And then Larry's like a brother from another kind of a thing. But yeah, there's 8 Hurley boys. Yeah. Another 10 from Andrew C. This one is just to share some love. Been going through some mental health struggles, but this pod and community always helps bring me back. Much love, Nakamas, with the rock and roll emojis. Andrew, man, it sucks to hear that, but I'm glad we're in any way helpful to you in your journey there. Anytime you need, just let us know, man. Ping me on Discord or whatever. You give so much, so consistently, and just want to say thank you. And I'm glad that we can be any sort of support, the community that we've built, the people here. I know we're consistently seeing you every chat, every stream that we do. So thank you, and I really do hope that we're a help. So
yeah, just know you're bigger, and you have a bigger purpose, and you are meant for better things, right? You may not think so, but there's somebody that does, even if it's not you. And if you don't think that there is somebody that does, then you're also wrong about that. So you better keep your ass pushing. Hear me?
Man.
Keep going.
I want to see Andrew in the chat, man.
Don't
even
give
if
up.
you're not super chatting, if you're not donating, you always are. But I want to see you in the chat every time, man.
Sorry for cursing, Lauren.
We also did get another 5 gifted memberships from Andrew, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Throw the Nakama fists up and throw them hardly and strongly for Andrew, man. Another 5 from Nicholas Cortez, 66. Since Sengoku wasn't on God Valley, how much can we believe what he said happened to be true? We've already started discussing that it's probably not entirely true. It already seems like it's not entirely true. From the jump, from what he said as far as teaming up to fight rocks or teaming up to do this or that, defending the Celestial Dragons, it doesn't seem like that already isn't what Garp's objective is. And even taking down rocks doesn't seem to be what Roger's objective is. We'll see what happens in the coming chapters, but anytime you get a third-party experience or an experience from a third party told to you, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. We just didn't know whether Sengoku was here or not at the time when he said it. So
listen, man, there's a lot of people on that island that ain't saying nothing.
Yo, word.
Exactly.
So
we'll see.
Yeah.
Another 13 months at Nakama status from Kirby. Would Dora make a good pirate? Hashtag topped for life.
Dora?
The
Dora?
Explorer?
She just gotta stay away from Swiper.
Is it in her own expective universe? Not One Piece, right? Because One Piece not. And
Nah, she might find
she
a
got a
One Piece.
lot in that backpack.
Yeah, bro. That map is crazy.
That map is wild, bro.
She just has to get a crew that she could survive, like, on the sea.
Which, I mean, Boots is something, right?
He's a mythical zone.
she better recruit Swiper. That's what she needs.
Yeah, she needs Swiper on the team.
Swiper on the squad.
Swiper gonna be their Blackbeard, bro.
Would Dora find the One Piece? It's possible, yo.
The thing is, she's gonna be asking you if she can find One Piece.
Imagine you get into a scrap with her, bro, and she just like, is that a sword? Is he holding a sword? Like,
girl, you better lock in. What you mean asking questions?
I don't know, man. Maybe, bro.
Donde?
You ever seen the live action Dora movie where the dad sees her saying the stuff live and he's like, he's like, it's just a phase. She'll grow out of it. I don't know. Well, I asked Chad. Chad will let us know. Another 16 months at Yonko status from Garlic D Bread. It says fast 16 months. Been an amazing time. Anyway, I'm getting an orange kitten in a few weeks. Do you guys got any names?
Garfield.
Nami. Oh, what's the other one's name? Heathcliff. Yeah.
Mufasa.
Lasagna.
You said orange? Lasagna.
Simba. Yeah. Scar. Yeah. Scar was really orange. I don't know. Another 35 Zar from Aya. It says, second time catching alive. Fire emojis. Also, Perospero versus Jack. Who wins and what diff?
Jack.
I'll go Jack. Yeah. More impressive. Although Perospero, it'll be a high diff fight, I think. I think it'll be difficult. Perospero seemingly has a decent tanking ability, but he just seems more of a joke character to me than Jack was. And Jack went head up against multiple Sulongs at the same time. I know he lost, but Perospero ended up fighting one Sulong one time and losing after some damage.
Gotta be Jack.
Gotta go Jack, yeah.
What I've seen, a lot of them are all around the same level. Like I saw, what I've seen, it shows that the Cat, Viper, Dogstorm, Perospero, what's it named? Not Ashura. Is it Ashura? The one that passed?
Yeah.
Ashura,
yeah.
Jack, and Dendro. All of them are around the same around the same level. But in the fight between Perospero and Jack, I got Jack.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all got that. We got another 10 gifted memberships from Roy Stokes. Roy, thank you so much.
Thank you,
man.
Roy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roy.
Throw the Nakama fist up. Another 5 from Jada Rude. Ivankov can have a baby by himself with artificial insemination. Do that mean for that what?
So you're saying he could get himself pregnant?
Don't at me for the thought. That's why I'm here. Okay.
So he just shoots it in the air and then he turns himself and then just catches it?
Yeah, come on, man. Why?
Technique.
Don't
sweat the technique.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically. Yeah.
Would you get yourself pregnant if you could turn yourself into a chick after?
No. Mostly because no, but like also because I wouldn't want to be pregnant.
Why not?
Being pregnant sucks.
Would it suck for you though?
Yes. I don't know why you think I'm different. That sucks. It's terrible.
What the heck? I don't even know how to respond.
All right.
We got another 5 from Roberto Figueredo. Larry, I heard your donation on the RTTV podcast a few days ago about Fairy Tale rocks. What'd you say?
Nah, I just called it Fairy Goon.
Fairy Goon? Yeah, Larry likes Fairy Tale. He just knows what it is, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what it is for sure.
Yeah. We got another 2 from Martin Martinez. It says, "What's up, gang? Gonna be here for a little bit. Shout me out." You were shouted out officially. Officially shouted out. Stick around if you can, and if you have to head out, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Senpai NFT. I need to know how Dragon is weaker than current Kobe despite being older. Musket fake crazy. Garp on fraud watch, man. Train yo kid. How old is Kobe right now?
Kobe like 18, 17?
Yeah.
Is he Chopper's age? No.
I could check.
He might be older.
I want to say
I think
him and
older.
Dragon are around the same, like the Dragon from God Valley and Kobe around the same age. And again, it doesn't seem as though Garp is training Dragon, right? He's on vacation. He's trying to get Roger.
18.
Yeah.
He's 18.
Kobe got a year on him, seemingly, and he's getting trained by Garp. While this one.
So if you want, no, it's been 2 years. So Kobe kind of started his training, 16, so to speak, with the Garp, you know, and Dragon would, and also it's different times where, for example, it's different times where, for example, even when we saw Garp training Kizaru, right, is a different time, right? Where Garp was more open to training. This one, it was more like Garp was more in the field than really training so much. You know, it was either you just joined him, and before even Draken could even start training with them, he kind of left because he saw what the Marines were. You know?
Yeah. Am I tripping for thinking that Dragon might still pull it? Am I tripping for that? Probably am, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Another 20 from Chris Hewitt. Shanks versus Zoro now. Who wins? Shanks.
Shanks.
I don't know that there's ever going to be a time where it's not Shanks.
Yeah, it might be real.
We have to see. I'm going to hold out for now.
Okay. Another 5. You know what? I won't say that. I feel like that's disrespectful to Zoro. 30 years from now or whatever. You know what I mean? Like if he's alive or whatever. Like
we have to see.
Yeah. Another 5 from Ultramix 96. Can y'all start banning people from the pod? Hearing Moonpiece say Cat stomps Kizaru almost gave me a stroke. Lay off my guys, Corey and Danny. I know I wholeheartedly disagreed with the take. But lay off, man. They good folks. They nice guys. They give great takes most of the time. That one wasn't one of them. But
yeah, that was crazy.
you know?
They said what?
They said Kizaru would stomp. That Cat would stomp Kizaru. Yeah, bro. It was just a lot. It was an interesting episode.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion.
We all got them. We all got stuff, man. You know, I say wild stuff sometimes too.
Look, come this way a little bit.
Yeah, but we ain't banning anybody unless they deserve to be banned. Bad takes aren't deserving of bannings. All right. Another 7 or 8 Australian from Lionel the Celestial. Larry, I don't know if that's the donation that you're at. I got to figure out what New Zealand dollars translates to in currency.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He said he was going to give 20.
Yeah, you a little short, my guy. But we
appreciate the bet.
Next time, give us your thoughts. Another 5 from Fellwinter Peak. First, did y'all watch Dragon Ball GT? Yeah.
Yes.
No. Second, do y'all have expectations for Oob? No.
Wait, did we have expectation during GT?
Did we then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, you had to. It sucks it took him until Baby to come into play for him to stunt. But even when he did come into play, he had to fuse with Majin Buu, and then he still just wasn't enough versus Baby Vegeta. So
yeah,
it was really hard after that.
In general, GT just wasn't structured the way it probably should have been. And then stuff just kind of got clunky to me. Mm-hmm. But I will always say, Omega Shenron went hard though.
Yeah,
that was like a crazy. That was like a really, really dope. Super Android 17 was pretty cool too.
I'm just thinking about the game.
Budokai 3? Yeah. Oh man,
Budokai 3, bro.
It does continue to say, I wish he would have actually took over for Dragon Ball GT. It would have been cool.
I'm guessing Toriyama. Or
Oob, like being the main focal point.
I mean, that same feeling is everybody's feeling when it comes to Dragon Ball. That Goku should just take a step down when Gohan arrived, and then probably Gohan takes a step down when Oob arrives. So everyone
should have got an arc. We just never had. Yeah. Almost nobody got an arc. We got another Nakama joined the ship in Ronor di Zolo. Welcome. Enjoy all the emojis. He also gifted 5 memberships.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Another 5 from Andrew C. Dog, I'll undo my gifted if we're going to keep up the Jiraiya hate. See, I'm trying to get them to chill out, bro. They wild out.
Oh, my God.
They wild on Jiraiya, yo.
Listen, bro, you're not going to control our pod. All right? Jiraiya will be slandered.
Yeah, man. Another two from Jada Rude. Pervy Sage taught him about Sage Mode also. Yeah, man. Listen.
Did he?
Yeah, bro.
Or was it the Toad?
I thought it was the Toads.
The Toads are an extension of Jiraiya.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They are literally an extension.
You do know that the Toad Sage actually explained what Sage Mode was.
So we don't give him any credit for Minato rise in this thing. Nothing. It's just we got to focus on the Naruto aspect.
Oh, again, he asks who's a better mentor.
No, but that's all encompassing. It's not just who's a better mentor to this specific character.
That's like saying,
it's still Iroh, bro.
That's like saying, he's a better mentor because he directed him to the person where he can get the knowledge from.
Hey, man.
So this person's mentoring him. That makes me a better mentor because I direct him to that mentor?
Did I mentor that guy?
No.
Whatever, man. Another 5.
So put it this way, right? Minato knew Sage Mode, and he perfected it, right? Do you think Jiraiya taught him that, or the Sage Toad did?
At the minimum, Jiraiya introduced him to it.
Oh,
you gotta master it yourself. I can't make you master something.
Hey, I mean, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
I
right.
can't. I can bring the water to the horse. You know what I'm saying, or whatever it is.
But you do know that. But you do know that Jiraiya never mastered it.
Dang, I undo his mentorship.
But no, how could you teach that?
I'm just saying, man.
Listen, there's a lot of basketball coaches that ain't never dominated the league. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Phil Jackson was an average player. He's the greatest coach of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And look what happened to Rodman.
Hey, he coached up Rodman. He got his head right.
No, he didn't.
He got his head right for a couple seasons.
No, it wasn't.
Got a couple seasons in there where he was locking in.
We knew who was locking Rodman in, and it was MJ, because that's the only person he respected on the team.
And MJ respected Phil. All right?
Did he?
Yes. Triangle. Yes. Listen, he was going to lead. When they were trying to force Phil out, MJ was about to retire. Say, yo, I'm retiring if they kick Phil out. Mm-hmm. Listen, man. Go watch The Last Dance, man. The other 5 from Michael Calderon. Martin Calderon, sorry. Had a great time with the call stream last week. Thank you. I appreciate you guys taking my Blackbeard and Garp theory seriously and giving me praises. Y'all the best with fire emojis. Thank you, man. Appreciate you calling in. Another 2 from McDonald's. Who's a worse granddad, Garp or Jiraiya? Hashtag BBC. Yeah, lay off Jiraiya.
Oh, also... I know I'm going to get pushback for this, but Minato did learn Sage Mode. He perfected it. He just couldn't use it in battle because it was too limited and he couldn't last long in the mode.
It doesn't sound like he mastered it to me, but
he could go into it.
He
could probably use it for like...
Define master.
He could probably go into like 30 seconds of it and chill out in it. And then after that, it would take too much from him. So he would just say, nah.
But why, physically? Yeah, I'm trying to understand how this works.
It took too long to gather up the nature chakra.
Because this dude was having shadow clones in there.
Yeah.
Naruto, that's what Naruto's method is.
Yeah, Naruto was able to bypass all that because he's using Nine-Tailed Fox chakra.
No. He would have chakra clones collected for him. So he couldn't just do it mid-battle, especially when his main feats were speed.
Naruto a cheat code, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he would have to go somewhere, chill out for like 10 minutes, and then come back.
Just give me 10 minutes, y'all. I swear I'm
I mean, Luffy be doing it.
Not wrong.
Listen.
No, he did that too against, too? That was crazy. Wasn't it? No, go ahead.
Y'all didn't answer the question. Where's Granddad?
Who's Granddad?
Who's a worse Granddad, Jiraiya or Garp?
Jiraiya or Garp?
Yeah.
Jiraiya's a granddad?
He's like a theoretic
grandfather
in the... Wait.
Jiraiya
got kids? You jumped up. Like
Jiraiya's considered the grandfather to Naruto.
Yeah.
It's not through
it's like
blood.
Found family kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're both quality grandparents to me, but I'm in the minority in that thought process.
It's Garp. At least he came back.
Wait, Garp is better or worse?
Better. He did come up and check on Ace. He did make sure the Don didn't murk him.
He pulled the fist away from Luffy, at the end there, that Marineford. So I'll give it to Garp. You about to say something, Lo?
No.
Okay. We got another Warlord status from Agent Q, who we met last week on the call stream. So welcome, Agent Q. Yo, he played a fun game with us, man. We gotta have you play.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Another 29 months at Yonko status from Project Iceman. It says, wouldn't it be hilarious if the mural Yamato visited said Kozuki Moria, while the lantern place she visited later showed Kurozumi Moria? I would laugh. I think it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Brian Reelish. Rock's top 1, the best to ever do it. The real GOAT and Garp over Whitebeard. Who you got Prime, Kaido, and Rocks versus Prime Roger and Prime Whitebeard? I know who I got, because I don't believe Rocks is top 1.
Rocks and Kaido.
I got Roger and Whitebeard.
I got Roger and Whitebeard as well.
Yeah. I don't think you can, it's going to be close, right? But I already have Roger over Rocks, Prime for Prime, and I definitely have Prime Whitebeard over Kaido, so. But Demi, another 1 month at Warlord status from Agent Q. It says, glad to support you boys. You do amazing work.
Thanks.
Do you think Belmare saved Nami/Nojiko from a Celestial Dragon Island hunt? Were found in a war-torn island. # top piece live.
Could have.
Yeah, it could have. I'd like to think that they might have paused it for some time, but that would still give it enough time for it to come back during Nami's era, right?
What do you mean, like a native hunting comp?
Like, after this all happens, I'd like to think that they were like, yo, we got to chill out with that. But I think even Lawrence said, like, it's every 3 years or whatever, so it's very possible that still just happened. I
think it's just
continued it.
Due to being impoverished.
Yeah.
From the heavenly tributes.
Yeah. I mean, I could see it. It would make Belmare even more of a dope character to me, and I always think she's pretty dope. Sometimes when we do that stuff, I be feeling like it's a retcon, and sometimes it has like a negative connotation, even if it could mean a positive or better, seeing a character in a better light. Sometimes like just leave East Blue where it was, but it could be cool. Another 5 from Slack Gangsta. Yo, what up, guys? First super. Been listening for the past 4 months, and I can agree y'all make Mondays better. # give me the whole load then. # Yankees in 5, yes sir, still believe. # be nice, Larry.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Be nice, bro.
I'm always nice.
Another 2, Canadian from Agent Q. Also, Saint Gunko in chapter 1160 looks a lot like Nami. She does a little bit.
Everybody looks like Nami.
Everybody looks like Nami. Ain't gonna lie. It's Oda's most common female template. Another 5 from Inferno 10261. Subtopped. What Haki and Devil Fruit would y'all use for everyday life? Marv 2. I'm picking Kuzan and Observation Haki. # Larry Tax. # Rocks the Goat. # Topped on Top. # BBC.
Observation and the Thunder Devil Fruit.
Law's Fruit's a cheat code, so I won't go with it. I'll go with Kuma's Fruit and Observation as well.
Observation as well, and I'm probably, you said everyday life, right?
Everyday life, yeah.
So, like, in this world, probably Observation and Robins.
Okay.
Why you want more hands for, bro?
I'll get a lot of stuff done, bro. Because I can make clones of myself. I'll be able to get a lot of stuff done.
Would you fight yourself like Piccolo did in a hyperbolic time chamber?
I know you
Only if it makes me stronger.
This is why Lionel don't show up to the pod.
Okay.
Marv?
I was gonna say Laws.
Cheater.
Yeah, I feel like it's too useful not to take it. It's like too broken. As far as like Haki, yeah, Observation would just make the most sense out of all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like you can go Vegapunks and then still choose a different Haki because you're kind of getting the Observation from the Devil Fruit, low-key.
My head is already big enough, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have to have a big head to take it?
Yo, that is the point of it. Big.
Or you can do what he did though. I mean, I don't know if I'm trying to do all that, but like create a cloud system, like cut your brain out or whatever. No, I could probably figure out world peace if I do that.
We know you're not gonna do it though.
I'm gonna try at least a little bit. No, I'm gonna at least be a trillionaire.
You're not gonna want to do that.
You'll
probably build a Wakanda.
I'll take it back. I want to switch mine. If I can not have a big head and shorten and do what Vegabooks did, I'll definitely choose Vegabooks.
Okay.
Observation Vegabooks.
Yeah. All right. Another 5 from Darius Arnett, sorry. Dang, Marv looks that bad that we have to pay $5K for him to pop on stream with a laughing emoji. # give the people what they want. When we talked about it, and Marv, you can speak to this too if you want, it was more about maintaining the mystique. We're basically selling out the mystique of what Marv looks like on camera for a full episode. And that was the number we came up with.
The Wizard of Oz ain't the Wizard of Oz if you know what's behind the curtain, right?
Exactly.
I also didn't come up with the number.
You ain't need to sell me out.
Oh, it makes sense now. It makes so much sense.
No, because I'm kind of looking bad over here.
Yeah, bro. What the hell?
Marv, you're the producer. You're supposed to take that on the chin, bro.
Yeah. All this time y'all been watching the show, y'all still don't know Seb, huh? For a minute, too, when I first heard it, I was like, I don't think Marv said that.
This price still stands.
Yeah.
Another 9 New Zealand dollars from the Dragon. What do you guys think his motives are? I may be wilding for this, but I think Garling is trying to usurp Imu. Shanks was in on it, but put his faith in Luffy.
No.
You say Garp?
No, Garling.
Garling. Nah, I don't believe that. I think there's a distinct hierarchy, and it's been this way for hundreds of years, and they realize who's what. I think the highest position you could get as a Celestial Dragon is the Gorosei.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And then the position probably higher than that is probably like being Gunko, because you have direct relations with Imu. That's it, though. But you don't get no higher than that. Yeah. It's kind of like they're a pirate gang. You're never going to see Zoro try to take out Luffy for the position. And I think that's how they view it.
So the reason why I do like it, and why I agree with everything you just said, is because the nature of man and the nature of Celestial Dragon specifically is greed. And ambition, not so much, but what if you do have an overly ambitious Celestial Dragon? We already have an example of that in Doflamingo, technically. But he's failed. He's kind of been cast away from the spotlight here. What if Imu's promoting somebody who is ultimately after his job, after his title, after his status? What would that look like? And it would probably look like trying to build your own mini army with your kids, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know that anything we've seen from Garling would tell that story. So it would have to be Oda weaving it in. But I kind of do like it just because what it would mean, because then it's like when we get to the top, it's a real free-for-all for that throne, not just a couple people trying to get it or a couple people trying to take Imu down. But is he strong enough? Would he be impactful enough to even play a real role in that? I'd like to think so, but who really knows?
To me, the biggest downfall on that, and I'm guessing that all the Knights and the Gorosei know this, what could happen to them. And Saturn is the prime example. If Imu could just do that to any one of the people on the Knights and the Gorosei, you kind of stop from anybody from trying to rebel or strip your throne, because just like that, from a distance, I could just take your power. Not only that, I could take your life away. Like how Imu set that up is genius on his side, because you're protecting yourself and you have strong, loyal people to you. But if you could do that to anyone, there's no reason for, because all right, you have to be a Gorosei to get that, which we kind of see that the Knights kind of have a tie to Imu in the same way. But if you want to go all right, you have to be a Gorosei member to get that, Garling already messed up because he became a Gorosei member. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't want to end up like Saturn, you would have to stop. You have to try to attack before you got there. But I believe that all the Knights kind of have that position where Imu could just do that to you.
Yeah, like it comes with the promotion. Right?
Exactly.
That forced subservience.
Yeah. So I don't think Garling would try to do that, because his end result will be just that.
Okay.
What happened to Saturn?
That's true. We got another 11 months. And Nakama status from Teabag, it says.
It could also be this other thing where it's like they know Joy Boy still exists, and they might not have the power to overcome him, and only Imu does. So Doflamingo, even though he wanted this power that Imu has, he probably just wanted the regeneration abilities of immortality. He probably doesn't have the other power that fuels Imu that could possibly beat Joy Boy the way he beat him 900 years ago. And I think sometimes you just don't want that type of power because it's probably too much.
I don't know that Doflamingo knows who Joy Boy is. He was kind of young when he left, right? So, I know they taught about the D clan, but, Joy Boy?
I think it'd be crazy if Doflamingo didn't know Joy Boy existed. That's just my opinion.
I think because we don't know the origin of the D clan, what it is about that, but I think it kind of is a tie to, either Joy Boy or even Nika. So if you have to explain the boogeyman, you got to explain why they are the boogeyman too.
And they were probably having him search for the Nika fruit.
Maybe. My reasoning for that was when Vegapunk was giving his speech, most of the Celestial Dragons were like, yo, what the hell is he talking about? And they were fully grown Celestial Dragons about any of the history that he was referring to, like the flooding. They were perplexed at what is he talking about? We don't know anything. That was the I don't want to say consensus, but that was the notion that was given off when they cut to Mary Joie. So I was like, okay, clearly they isolate them from even the type of knowledge they're providing them. Which
I think regular celestial dragons for sure, but the Gorosei definitely knew.
But that's what I'm saying. We said Doflamingo. He would have been a regular celestial dragon unless he moved into the Holy Knight space. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think that he had connections, even to the underworld, right? The D clan was famous in the underworld, apparently.
The Davy clan.
And he knew
50 years ago.
Put it this way: he knew there was something in Marijoa that they didn't want nobody else to know about.
That's all fair.
And then he knew about the immortality surgery, which nobody else knows about.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot, bro, that he knew about that he just never said.
That's fair. Joy Boy might be a lot, though. I don't know, man. We'll see. He seems to know a lot, though. We got another 11 months at Nakama Stats from Teabag. It says, after the Shanks take, I can see Marv being expensive. Okay. I don't know how to interpret that. Another 5 from Job. No questions, but I've recently started watching, and I really love this pod and all the theories and in-depth details. Thank you. Another 5 from Demetrius Anderson. Love the pod. Question. Do y'all think Egghead arc was long enough? And do you think Oda could have used that arc to power up Frankie? #LarryTax, #BestPod.
I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, I didn't have an issue with the length
pods.
of the Egghead arc.
That was crazy.
It was a little wild. I do think we probably should have got some sort of Frankie dedication to him powering up.
Yeah.
He kind of just fanboyed over Vegapunk a little bit, and then one shot of Ice Armor. He didn't kind of do, and he saved Luffy, but he didn't power up. I would have liked to have seen a power up, whether just in his mind or in overall fighting ability.
Agreed.
Yeah, same.
Another 5 from Abinab. Long time no see, guys. What's going on? You know,
What's
we
up,
live
man?
every Monday.
How you
I
doing?
feel like I saw
doing?
Abinab recently. Am I tripping?
Maybe. Maybe you dreamed it.
But yeah, another 5 from T-Raw. But no super chat attached.
Oh, thank you.
Next time, let us know your thoughts.
Please, let us know. Like the video, guys, if you haven't yet.
Yeah, we have 515 viewers, but only 213 likes. Hit the like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. Another 5 from Aaron Creates. Someone said Kid beats Zoro because his swords are metal. What do you guys think? If Kid doesn't beat Zoro, does he beat King? I don't think Kid beats Zoro, but I'm not one of those people that says he absolutely can't. I just don't think he does. King, it's tough. It's tough.
It's not that tough, bro.
It's tough.
It's not that
tough. It's tough.
You know the answer.
Yeah, you know the answer, bro.
I'll go King. You know, after I'll go Kid.
I was waiting for it.
I'll go Kid.
You know he's gonna crash out.
I'm going Kid, man. I'm going Kid, bro.
No.
I'm going Kid, bro.
Right.
What's that person who like stays in denial or something like that?
Delusional.
Delusional, contrarian. That's 1 and 2, man. Whatever.
Did you call out the 5 gifted memberships by Project Iceman?
Yes, I believe it.
Thank you, bro.
If I didn't, Ice, thank you. No, that looked crazy.
What?
Never mind. Anyway, another 10 gifted memberships.
What did you do?
I said Ice, thank you. And I pointed at the camera. That looked crazy, bro. We don't support Ice out here, bro.
That was awkward.
Anyway, another 10 gifted memberships from Garlic D Bread. So thank you so much, Garlic.
Garlic D Bread.
Another Yonko.
Thank you for the 10.
Thank you.
Another Yonko joined the ship in Ed D Blunts. So enjoy the emojis that come with being a Yonko. Another 5 from Mr. Eyes. Remove Haki and Devil Fruits. Pure skill based. Which pirate crews are on top? Pure skill?
Pure skill?
Those two things are such a major component in the series. The CP0 agents would be on top. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're removing Devil Fruits and Haki, then it comes down to fighting skill. The fisherman karate, like people who dabble in specific abilities, like the Hoppo Navy.
Group?
Yeah, like I don't know.
You're taking out Haki and abilities.
Which pirate crew comes on top?
Taking out Haki and abilities.
Straight skill. So, you know what I mean? Like, you got to have a bunch of jack of all trades kind of guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Sanji's now much more valuable.
So you kind of got to go to a crew that like has no abilities wise.
I thought the Shanks pirates, just the red hair pirates, just because we don't see much of them. Like, but they got an elite sniper at least, right? No Haki, I guess, or is that observation Haki? Like, every action is supplanted or supported by Haki or a Devil Fruit in the series for the most part. So it's hard.
I think it's Shanks' crew.
Yeah, it's Shanks' crew.
Shanks' crew.
Yeah. I was gonna say Kaido's.
But they all.
Well, Queen's a scientist, right?
Queen's a scientist.
King has his Lunarian DNA.
Right.
Kaido's an Oni.
Jack is still a
Jack
fishman.
is a fishman. Like, they're getting a bunch from their just innate genetics, right? And skills. Like, they have that. That might be the answer, bro.
Yeah, Yamato's still part of that crew. I don't care what nobody say, bro.
No, she's not.
They swing on Onigashima and everybody getting batted. She gonna fight with the Kaido pirates, bro.
I don't think that's the case.
Loki, it's a little different because I think Ace heavily influenced her. But when Kaido was gone, she was protecting the spot from Ace.
Ace was crashing out. There's a difference. She was like, "Yo, you're wild and trying to burn up the whole island. I live here, bro. I live here." Yeah, I think the Beast Pirates might be the answer though. Another 3 months at Nakama status from J Panto. Welcome. Another 14 Czar from Aya. It says, this might be a hot take, but I don't like Kobe. I don't think that's a hot take.
I don't like Kobe in the live action.
I feel like we haven't seen much of him in the live action.
Don't like it, bro.
Okay.
What's not to like about Kobe, though? But, I mean, yeah, it's not a bad take.
Yeah.
I'm curious to why.
Yeah, bro. It's Kobe, bro. Who cares? Yeah. Another 5 from Wise Life Gaming. Got a puppy and named him Kaido. He didn't want no smoke. Law, don't worry. Could Zebek have been talking about Luffy and Loki's fruits? Hashtag hoe scaling. Hashtag PETA. Could have been. Very well could have been.
Yeah.
Another 1 month at Nakama status from Max Power. What territory would you have? Law got Kamabaka and Zoe.
What? Definitely not Kamabaka.
Wow.
We have to pick 2? Or he's just saying...
I guess we each pick 2, I suppose.
Okay. Dressrosa.
Damn it, I was picking Dressrosa. That was my first pick.
Vegapunk's Island Egghead.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'll go Whole Cake and...
Oh, that's such a good one.
It was going to be Dressrosa and Whole Cake. I'll go Whole Cake and Zoe. I like Zunisha. I always thought Zunisha was cool.
I like furries too.
You want to switch? We can trade. I got two you like. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's okay.
Right. Enjoy your dwarves that steal stuff from you. Another 5.
Wait, Law?
Oh yeah, did you get yours?
I mean, one that I was gonna choose. I was gonna choose.
I thought Chalk D's is his.
Dude, yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I don't know. All right, I got one. All right, I'm gonna choose Elbath as one.
Okay. Why?
Huh?
You're the giant hater.
They're food.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're food.
He's like, I hate your culture.
I don't hate their culture.
Right.
You guys make some good food.
I don't hate their culture. I just don't view the Giants, besides from like Harold and Loki.
Would they be inferior to you?
I don't view them as that strong.
So you're racist.
I'm not racist.
What do you think the definition of racist is?
Because I don't... What? I said I don't view them as that strong.
Not
that I don't hate them.
You view them as lesser.
No, I don't.
That's racism.
That's racism. You think they're inferior to your race.
I didn't say my race.
You said black people are way better than the Giants.
He did not.
They're weaker than who, though?
Are they weaker than black people?
I said no such thing.
Nah, see? This is where you get too much, bro.
This is too much.
That's too much, Lawrence. You gotta tone it down.
You're legit.
A colonialist, bro.
You're legit.
A colonist.
Planting words in my mouth.
Well, you're taking it over just because you want to make the culture better, right?
Bruh, you legit implanting words that did not even say into this sentence.
So what are your 2 territories, man?
So I was gonna say,
is it because they have bigger animals and it's a better challenge for you?
Remember when they beat up the giant dinosaur rhino thing or the deer, and me and Lawrence were like, "That's it." My bad. What are your 2 territories?
You sounding like emu right now.
I'm not sounding like emu. Okay.
So what are you going there for?
Can
just
we
the
pick
food?
Mary Joie as our territory?
Would you want Mary Jo?
Do you really want Mary Jo? They have.
What are you gonna get?
Yeah, they have active slaves.
What are you gonna
right
get?
about that.
Yeah, bro.
I can't deal with that.
And they've had it for 900 years.
I was gonna say egghead, but you guys have. I'm trying to think another example I could use like egghead. One of the weathers.
What's going on?
Weather?
Yeah.
How you getting up there?
Yeah, bro.
You don't find the balloons.
Wait, don't the Giants have like? You think the giant clouds from on Elba
reach all the way to
that?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
There you go. I'll build a bridge or
Are you
something.
gonna force them to do it for you?
I'm not for
Build that bridge.
What, you're gonna
Go ahead.
I did not say that.
Oh, so you're gonna do like another Tequila Wolf?
No,
Crazy,
I'm not.
bro.
I didn't say that at all.
Crazy.
I said no such thing.
Build that rainbow road. You're your piece of
Hey, man.
What's wrong with y'all, man? I said no such thing.
Listen,
They
bro.
said colonius.
Y'all wild.
All right, another 5 from Snoopy. It says, saw a pic on Insta how Logias have some hybrid forms like Monet, Caesar, Enel, and Green Bull. Do you think the OG Admirals have them too? Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Wait, what?
You want me to read the whole question back?
No, the beginning.
Hybrid forms for some Logias. Like,
Yeah,
do the OG Admirals have them as well?
I kind of think you could almost do almost anything with Logia abilities. Because I'm using like a Nell, that form he chose.
Mm-hmm.
What if you could just able to stay in that form? That, you know, the giant Buddha-looking form in lightning.
You think he'd do the electric slide?
Slide.
It's electric. You gotta move it.
See, this is stuff that Oda be missing on that he should have did.
Electric slide as a move would have been hilarious. But now just like anyway, another 3 months at Nakama status from him, Roscoe. Hashtag bang bang buggy gang. Hashtag Jiraiya is a joke. Damn. Okay. Got another 13 months at Nakama status from Daniel Supa. Who wins Krillin versus Kaido? We ain't doing this again, bro. But yo, Chris DeLeon mentioned it in one of his videos or on the comment section on his videos recently. I was like talking to him. Mm-hmm. He agreed with me and Law, man.
You know Chris don't be right.
Chris be right, man.
He be right.
He be wild. His angle is different.
His angles are different. But it don't mean you get to the same destination.
Another 5 from Pastor C. Can Sanji right now hold back the combined Yonko attack like Zoro did? I had to debate that he couldn't this past weekend. LOL. Probably not. No.
If Sanji could hold back the double Yonko attack?
Yeah. I'm going to no. No. I want to say yeah, but it's a no. It's a no for me, dog. We got another gifted membership from
thank you.
Daniel. Thank you.
Damn, Daniel.
Another 2 from Mr. Rob, I hope. M1 Rob. Could Naruto talk no jutsu the dummy reversey power? Hell no.
Talk?
Hell no. Absolutely not. I will give Naruto some respect and say he probably can't be Dami reversied in general, but he's not talking his way out of that with Imu, bro. That's not how it's gonna work for him.
Maybe it's my lagging. I'm not gonna. I don't even know if that's true, but I'm very.
Nah, you gotta come on,
Listen, bro,
man. You gotta give
very
Naruto his respect, man.
Is the Dami you? Or are you being the Dami?
Okay.
It's gonna be like,
I used to be on that swing, man. We got another. Yo, talk no jutsu and Emu after 800 years, bro. Oh man. I was gonna say something wild just now, but Oda's in poor health, so I won't wild out. But don't do that, please. For the love of God. No. Don't have a talk no jutsu with Emu, bro.
I think Oda's better than that.
I thought it worked for Pain. I thought it made sense for Pain. I thought it worked narratively in the structure of that arc. It don't work in One Piece.
How old is Pain?
I don't know. He not 800 though.
what about my family? What about my friends? What about my village?
Oh, man. Listen, it worked. It worked for me anyway. We got another 3 months of Nakama status from Azimba. It says, "Hey yo, hope all is good. How was Kodansha House? I thought it was fun. We had a lot of fun. We were able to connect with some content creator friends, shoot some minor content. Hopefully that gets out.
It was cool though.
Yeah, it was cool networking. I ate the food. I drank the juice. It was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna post a video soon, probably tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah. Another 5 gifted from Going Merry, gifted membership. So if you're collecting this, throw the knock this up. Another 2 from Kyle Murphy. Do you think Zoro surpassed his childhood teacher? Yes.
Kiyoshiro?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm going, yeah.
You guys saw that thing I sent you?
Probably.
About him being St. Ethan?
Being? Oh, what? Nah.
I think I saw somebody post that, and I was like, what's going on?
No, I just saw, I posted that they both had a similar symbol.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. I think we actually mentioned that a while ago.
Yeah, a while back.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Diamond Life. I think we get bounties soon, post God Valley. I think Rocks will be 3.5 to 4 billion. Roger will be 3.5 billion. Ray / Kaban 1.5 to 2 billion. You guys agree, and what bounties would OG Yonko have? So the way that it's been described, bounties just didn't go super high back then, and like Rogers and Whitebeards were as high as they were because they had pirated for a while. So I don't know if they're gonna get that high in this moment, especially because the world government is also gonna try to erase what happened here a little bit. So I don't know that we'll get bounties at all. I also don't know that we get major pirate world fallout from God Valley. We'll probably get more Elbaf fallout. So I just don't know that we're getting that. If I was to give bounties though, I already talked about bounty inflation and stuff. So like we got to scale a little bit back with that. When like even though Rocks probably should be in the 5s or whatever, he's probably only gonna get to like the 1 or 2s because of inflation. I don't know how it works. So I'll make it higher than Luffy's. I'll go 3.5 works for me for Rocks just because of the inflation stuff.
I think because
there also be no reason to give him a bounty if he's dead, but like I don't, you know what I'm saying? No. Like I don't know.
So
how you do it.
We got Roger and Whitebeard now, right? Currently, they're over 5 billion, right? But they're above it, right? I think Rocks is gonna be a flat 5 billion.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be flat 5 billion, like because this is where I'm pretty sure his career or life kind of like ends. But I think for all what they're doing and everything, I think he's gonna be a flat 5 billion. Because then later on they talked about how later on, because Roger and Whitebeard continued pirating, and what they acquired the highest bounties, right? So and then Roxas Taboo, I think he's gonna be a flat 5 billion.
Okay.
I think he's the first person to ever have an unknown bounty, the same way Dragon was. I think Dragon's the other person that happened to also get that title. I think there's titles that get handled down, right? Throughout the generations, there was a man strongest before Whitebeard. There was the strongest creature probably before Kaido. There was the world's strongest swordsman before that. There was the world's most tyrannical ruler before that. I think that's what happens when you go across the ages. Your title gets relinquished and passed on to somebody else. And the only person in the series that happens to do what Dragon was doing technically was Rocks. He only attacked the world government. He broke one of the gates of justice. Dragon has never done that. He took pirates from across the world and was directly challenging Emu to his face. Meanwhile, Dragon also hasn't done that. He took out an admiral. Dragon hasn't done that. No Yonko that we know of has technically done that.
Right.
So, and that was when he first started and threatened. And then he went to go link up with Elbaf. Nobody has been able to do that in the history of the One Piece show, which Luffy will be the next successor of that. I think everybody right now is highly underestimating his bounty. I seriously think that what he was aiming for was beyond the One Piece. It was a part of like the destruction of Marijoa. But realistically, it's probably just a story to understand why the past happened the way it did. Meanwhile, Rock seemed like he figured out Emu's power. The only question is, why did Emu let him go? If he even did let him go. We still don't have context around that moment. But I think out of all the feats that he has accomplished, you can't say anybody right now in total has accomplished more. in terms of being a danger to the world government.
Yeah,
like he started a war against them.
You even add in his lineage too. Like clearly they have a beef with the Davy clan, and he's a part of it. Like all of that factors in. So I'd agree with that. For that reason, I don't know that we ever get the bounty on Page. Like, I don't know that we'll get it.
I don't think people give enough credit to, like, they had to erase his name, bro. Like, they had to. Like, they erased his name. They erased any existence of him. That's insane.
All right, we got another 5 from Going Merry 0. Yo, boys, I love catching the pod live when I can. Who wins, Zoro or Killer Bee from Naruto?
Zoro or Killer Bee?
Yeah.
I'd say Zoro.
Okay.
I believe Zoro as well.
I want to go Killer Bee, I ain't gonna lie, but
now that I think about
that's
it,
because I rock with Killer Bee so heavy. 8 tails, mastery, 8 sword style.
You're saying that because he's black.
He was raw. In general, he was raw, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to deal with, bro. That's like fighting a little baby Yonko over there.
Is he, though?
Killer Bee was nice. Killer Bee was nice, man. Don't sleep on Killer Bee, dog. Tail beast bombs, if need be.
I want to say Killer Bee. But, like, even at the end of the 4th Great Ninja War, he was able to, like, kind of hold back the Jubi Tail Beast bomb. And that was crazy. It literally changed the landscape of a land. But I feel like Zoro can also... He's also cut Pika. Actually, I don't think Killer Bee can fight him straight up. He would have to rely on Hachi.
Yeah.
Like, he'd have to be in Hachi form in order to fight him. I think I'm going to give it to Killer Bee.
I'm back and forth with it.
I think I'm going to give it to Killer Bee.
I'm going to go Zoro because Killer Bee's black. He going to tap into something.
My goodness.
He going to tap into something, bro.
I can't with you.
Yeah. All right, we got another 5 from Julian Brown. I hate One Piece fights. I only watch the Pen, Naruto, and listen to Seb 1v3 y'all and win every time. Been watching y'all since One Piece versus Naruto DDT. I didn't fully understand that, but thank you. It sounded positive towards me. We got another 2 from Gadimon. Blackbeard is gonna be sitting in Imu's throne after Elbaf, in my opinion. A little early for that, in my opinion, but thank you. Another 30. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you from Zoro Di Zolo. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I just want to say that it's been almost 2 years since I started watching you guys, and I want to say thank you for letting me feel like having a conversation with friends. Oh, man.
Thanks, bro.
That was part of the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can feel a community.
Take yo to sleep. All right? If I come in there and whoop you, better not be on your phone either.
Turn the phone off
right now. I'm going to call you dad. Hold on 1 second. Let me get my belt.
Number 5 from Alan Wells. How many Pirate King level characters does it take to defeat Emu? Characters like Zebek, Harold, Roger, Garp, Whitebeard. If those 5 people pulled up on Emu, I think Emu getting smoked. So 3, 2.
Well,
I'll go with 2 for now. It would have to be Roger and Rox.
You don't think Harold and Whitebeard get it done?
You talking about at this moment now? You talking about if they're in the flashback?
At their prime, at their Pirate King level prime, like at their strongest.
Do y'all believe that it's not going to be 1-on-1 between Emu and Luffy?
Who knows? Who really knows?
You know what I was doing? I was going off a film Red with Top Musica. I felt like that might be a foreshadow for Emu, especially since Rox went out to Emu and said I'd be back. I felt like maybe Rox was looking for something to cancel out Emu's power in a special way, where he could probably do it with somebody else. But he just decided, let me do 2 Devil Fruits instead. I don't know. I think there's more to Emu's power than just facing him straight up. That's why.
For all we know, Uta's fruit one of them.
Yeah, Usa's fruit was crazy.
Uta fruit got crazy, dog.
Yeah, Usa's fruit was crazy.
Yeah, well, 2 works for me. Law, did you have a specific number of
No.
top tiers? Okay. Another 10 from Will of J. Do you guys think Sanji will unlock Conqueror's Haki in this arc? If so, how do you think it'll happen? I do, and it'll probably be something regarding Saint Somers and one of the women on the ship. Hopefully Nami, if it's going to happen. I'm cool with it not happening, but Oda kind of teased it a little bit. So, at least in my opinion, my interpretation of that chapter. So, yeah, it'll something with Nami.
Either or.
Yeah. Another 10 from Christian Hewitt. Who thrown the first punch, Garp, Rocks, or Roger in God Valley?
Garp.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
I mean,
it's kind of his job to do so.
That's how you fight, man. Right? Another 520 from Ennie's Lobby. The final war will have pirates, world governments, and revolutionaries. The Void Century War had Joy Boy's faction versus the 20 Kingdoms. Do you think there was a third party?
During 900 years ago?
Yeah. That's a good question. I've never thought of that. I'm going to say no, because I do think ultimately the revolutionaries aren't technically going to be a third party here. They're going to be joining in line with at least a main focal point of the pirates. Like we've always said that Luffy's going to need the Whitebeard's army or whatever to help in the, how do I say this? Luffy needed Whitebeard's army to help with Marineford, right? He's going to need more than just his crew and his grand fleet to help with the war with the world government. So that's where the revolutionaries come in, right? But in my opinion, like, that's still technically one faction. Like, I know that it's 2 separate factions, but it's one united group against an oppressor. So I'm going to say no, but I've never thought of it before that there could be a third party, and maybe the Davy Jones is an element there for that. So maybe.
You have something, Lawrence? Because I have something.
It's actually the mini theory I was telling you about, Sebastian.
Okay.
That I thought. I believe, I'm trying to how I can condense it as small as possible. But simply put, I thought of like each group that we're seeing kind of has I'm going to use their top figure, right? And it goes into, like, for example, I believe for this case, Emu, since he's like above all the other girls, he's the Celestial Dragon's top figure. Like, he's their, I don't know how else to word it. That's why I'm using top figure. You know, I don't want to say like God or everything, but anyway, like that, right? And I believe Nika for the Giants, right? That was their top figure, hence why they worship it or whatever, right? So I believe Davy Jones is for Blackbeard's group, and I think Joe Boy is for and I'm combining 2 groups here, is for the Gold D and the Monkey D clan. Joe Boy, because I kind of see some links between the Monkey D clan and the Gold clan, and kind of like their connection between Roger and Garp and Ace and Luffy. They have like this weird kinship with each other that they kind of get along or whatever. So I'm combining them 2, and I think that their top figure is Joy Boy and Roger, and I'm separating the Zebek group with the Davy Jones, and Giants with Nika and Joy Boy with Emu. So I think if you play with that factor, since Nika anyway kind of seems like not really Joy Boy came from that line, but here's the fruit. So not like they're one, but it's more like they join forces, you know, because there are things. So the only odd one it would be the Davy Jones. So you have pretty much the Nika, Joy Boy, and that, you know, the Monkey D and the Gold D family kind of on one side, representing one side. Then you have all the Celestial Dragons representing one side through Emu, and then you have another side through Davy Jones. So I kind of feel like that would be their top figure. So I think there is a separate group, and Davy Jones is a key figure in that from back then.
Okay.
I think the third party would be the winged people.
Okay.
I think the winged people happen to be so absent from the story overall. And that's never really concerned me. But it did point out that there is a connection, especially when Enel went to the moon. And we started to see that insignia of Vegapunk's head was an insignia for the space pirates. And then they also came down to the Blue Sea seeking resources. The Lunarians are extinct, right? The world government took them out. The Birkins kind of are non-existent. They've been hiding. Skypeans, you could also say they've probably been hiding too. And I think at one point, if Oda's following the story in a biblical sense, he was probably trying to depict angels versus demons or something like that, right? Like the beginning of the war itself. And I could see him pushing that into the forefront. So it was probably Joy Boy and the Ancient Kingdom. And then you had all of Joy Boy's allies who happened to be like the Minks, the Fishmen, and etc. And then it was like the Winged People, and then whoever else you wanted to consider like the second party of that time. But it could have been like, we could have had revolutionaries during that point too, because history likes to repeat itself. But I think that the Winged People, for me especially, probably held such an important role, and they've just been so out of the role itself. So yeah, and plus in the hieroglyphics, it actually looks like we see a piece of the Mother Flame being powered for the automata, but also the inventions of these people. So.
Okay. We did just get a super chat that ties a lot into what you were just saying, so I'm going to skip ahead to read this one to get your thoughts specifically on it. $5 from T-Raw. It says, why do you think the Sky People never came up in conversation with the Lunarians / Seraphim and no Lunarians on the mural? I think they are different races. So I want to present that to you just because I felt it kind of ties in what you were kind of saying a little bit.
I don't really have an answer, but I will say when we saw the Elbaf mural, we also saw that the end game opponent that everybody was fighting with Luffy was a winged person. And we all assumed that could be Imu's true form or something like that, right? So
Gunko did grow wings. It
was like black.
They were black and that kind of wings, but they were wings. So.
It depends. So it has to be something to do with the Winged People. I just think that maybe that they're hidden from existence the same way Rocks was. I think there's a reason why they try to suppress this certain amount of information. Anytime we have suppression from the world government, it chooses to be very, very, very important.
Okay. All right. We got another 10 from Pastor C. Mihawk was taken young to be a slave in the hunt 3 years before God Valley. He won his freedom and a sword from Imu in Dressrosa-like tournament. In a Dressrosa-like tournament. He then went to travel the sea doing the one thing he knows. This would be cool to me. If you didn't say 3 years before God Valley, he would have been like 1 year old or just born. I don't think the timelines match, Pastor. I could see maybe this is a background for him in general, but you got to change that from like before to maybe 9 years after God Valley or something. Like, he's just too young to be making that kind of a stamp, that kind of a move, you know?
Because Mihawk's like what, 3? At Matt, it's like 2 to 4 years older than Shanks, but it's not by a lot. He's like, I think it's like 3 or 4, 2 years. I forget the math on it. Yeah, because like he's like 40 something right now.
Can I go back to that thought process to the super chat before real quick?
Go ahead.
So if I remember too, on the mural, there happens to be an angel person either falling down during the first or second world, or they're inside the elephant / looking ship. And there was an angel person with a halo above their head or something like that, or they were flying down. I remember there was an angel person in the first and second world. Can we see it real quick?
Yeah, I'm opening up.
Yeah, so there goes the elephant, who we assume is Zunisha, and then there's the ship that happens to look like, what's the ship that's down in...
Noah.
It looks like the Noah, but there's an angel person right next to it. No, it's the...
You're talking about this one right here.
Yeah, the bottom of Yggdrasil. And then also when you look at it, the moon is included in this, and there's also lights that are very similar to what it looks like. They're taking the... whatever resource it is from the middle of the earth, and they were most likely talking about the Mother Flame. So it looks like there was a lot of connections between the angel people and the people on the blue sea as well.
I will say the super chat said that there's no Lunarians. I do believe this is a Lunarian here fighting the winged person. Because they do seem to have some sort of flame on their head or back of their neck kind of a thing. And they have wings. So I would assume this is a Lunarian. I was going to say that too. So I was just remembering like what was on that mural. But
That's interesting.
Mural's so complicated, bro. It's so much happening. It's so much. But yeah, appreciate it. We did get another 2 from Teabag. Law, Kamabaka has great food and entertainment. Hashtag hee-haw.
They do got good food.
Food good. They got.
You was worried about food on Giants.
Yeah, they got master chefs, different cuisines. They can teach you.
Yo, what's the difference?
They can teach you some stuff.
Why don't you want to eat on Kamabaka Kingdom?
They can teach you some stuff.
Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
And it probably smells good. You're gonna be around Giants, bro. It's not gonna be comfortable.
Yeah, bro. They be sweaty. It's gonna be nasty, bro. Don't even be wearing drawers.
They get drunk all the time.
I've chosen my islands, okay?
We got another 5 from Akuma through 3068, but no super chat attached. Next time, let us know your thoughts, Akuma. Another 5 months at Yonko status, our highest tier of membership from our guy, NYC Anime Nerd. It says, Dragon's eye tattoo is a Shandorian or Miss Golden Week mark to keep Emu/Davy Jones out. When Rock said, I'll be back to Emu, it was in a friendly way. Emu needs things, i.e. memo, and the ope and yami.
You trying to say, like, Rocks and Emo are colluding? Because I strongly doubt that.
My understanding of this is that Emu and Davy Jones are the same person? Am I reading that wrong? Maybe.
Either way, heck no.
I'm not so much a fan of it, Nerd, but I'm trying to see the vision.
No, because that would make Emu a D, and he kind of has some type of grudge or hate, whatever, towards any D clan member. And he even says, you guys don't even know what that D means. Like the generations nowadays, don't even understand the significance of that initial.
People hate themselves all the time, Lord.
Emu kind of shows that he's the exact opposite.
I guess I'm confused on the 2 thought processes. The first one I get. It would be interesting if Dragon knew that he can somehow be taken control of. It's like he's continuously wearing a tin hat foil.
Yeah, to
stop people from...
Yeah, he marks himself to prevent himself from ever being Daimyo Reverse Eater or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
The second piece is where I'm like, I don't get the memo.
Nerd would have to explain it a little bit more. Sorry, Nerd.
Nerd, hit me in the DMs, bro. My fault. Another 5 from Andrew C. Who do y'all think would be scarier for their verse? Evil Naruto or evil Luffy? For their verse specifically?
Evil Naruto. Because then you got a villain who could talk you down into being evil. You know what I'm saying?
I will say, just because of how Naruto can move with the 9 tails and clones.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it'd be bad news. Like, Luffy gonna be scary for a time, but like Naruto, like, bro, we got evil Naruto clones getting information. They're infiltrating villages as clones.
Yeah, bro.
And they could just spark a tailed beast if need be.
And then he just has Sage mode on the back end.
It's just a lot. It's a lot going on, bro. Even Naruto would be scary hours, bro. Especially for his verse.
He could do like unlimited Biju bombs.
Now Sasuke gotta handle it, and like you can only be so many places at once, bro.
And the thing is, he ain't gonna be holding back on Sasuke this time, so he definitely getting his whooped.
Bro, he evil. You know what I'm saying?
There is an evil Naruto though. He has like black hair and he wears like sleeves.
I don't know that I need to see that. No,
it was a good movie. He was a part of the Akatsuki. He joined the Akatsuki. I think he was the leader of the Akatsuki, and then Naruto had to go inside. I think it was a Tsukiyomi or some type. But it was in another verse or something. Naruto went to fight him, and they were fighting with the Nine Tails against each other.
This guy?
Yeah, he wore like a mask and everything, bro. He was pretty cool. I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah,
he just looks like Sasuke.
He looks like Naruto Sasuke fused. Yeah. His name is Menma Uzumaki. He was an Uzumaki.
Yeah.
So he's like his brother for real. Cousin?
No, that was him.
Oh, was it a different dimension?
He kept his ancestral name.
He got his answer.
Skills. Sharingan / Black Kurama / all of Naruto's abilities improved. This is a fan fiction. What is this? What is this?
The way they named it. All of Naruto's abilities.
What is this?
It was cool, bro. I thought it was cool.
Oh, man, look at his crimes. Kidnapping and moida.
He's a moida.
Oh, man. Listen. Type of villain, alternate reality villain. This dude go crazy. International criminal, Jinchuriki rogue ninja. Shout out to Menma, man. Justice for Menma.
He definitely doesn't hyperventilate, Lawrence.
It doesn't sound like it.
He does.
Tell you about that action. Another 2 from M1 Rob. Honestly, we need a Lego One Piece game. Just me. And then another 2 from Rob. Also, it's Mirror B, like the Afro dude from Pokemon. All right, so my fault. The way that YouTube is presenting y'all's names, it's like in the raw with the numbers attached and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not giving me the real name. So Mirror B, my fault. Another 5 from Kid Adoni. It says, how do you feel when you found out Kevin Gates had 6 phones and not 2? Hashtag jacking around the world. Hashtag black men don't cheat. Hashtag just Seb do. Hashtag hashtag Larry Worst Wingman. Bro, you've been bad recently, bro.
Yo, it's so
on the
funny,
streams
bro.
is crazy, bro. On the streams is crazy.
It's not like they watch it, bro.
Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's very live and very accessible.
Yeah, bro. But then we could always be like, yo, this is who he used to be.
We're live, though.
He's so much better now.
We're live, though.
Listen, bro, if you cheat, just cheat, bro.
I'm not cheating.
Be proud of it, bro.
What the heck?
It's okay, man.
I don't cheat, man. Black men don't cheat. Seb don't cheat. All right? And, yeah, we should probably get a One Piece Lego game. I forgot to actually say that. Another 2 from Kronos. Thoughts on Prime Sengoku versus Old Garp? I'll give that to Sengoku, man.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Sengoku.
Yeah, Prime one's in it.
Sengoku. I get what they're saying. A lot of people think Sengoku's a fraud. A lot of people think
Roger
that.
said it himself, bro.
A lot of people think that. Another 2 from NL's lobby. Kid, true Wano hero, not Pedro. Where's his lantern? I mean,
What?
basically, why didn't Kid or Law get a lantern when Pedro, who has he ever been to Wano?
Nobody knows that they passed, bro. They just vanished.
Yeah, they not dead, right? Like Luffy doesn't have a lantern. You know what I'm saying? Zoro doesn't have a lantern. They're not, they don't know. They wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Plus, Kid not gone. Another 2 from Mirror B. Will we see Davy Jones return or just a flashback? I'd rather he stay in the past.
If we learn about the first world, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But if he's actually Joy Boy, then we'll learn about him for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just don't want him to return in the present day. I'm good on that personally.
Yeah, no Edo Tenseis.
Yeah, bro. Another 5
a lot
from
of Naruto talk.
Smith. Yeah, I mean, another 5 from Smith. 04. Love you guys with a heart emoji. Thank you.
Love you too, man. Come give me a hug.
Another 5 from Cooper Stafford. Do you guys think Captain John's treasure will be in the flashback or related to God Valley? Maybe Buggy is more connected to it than we think.
It'll be related to God Valley.
That would be cool.
That's where I'm at right now, theory-wise.
That would be cool. I wonder what it is for real.
We know it ain't a woman.
Maybe it's Buggy, bro. Maybe it is Buggy.
He's after him because he's after the treasure.
He after himself, like Ryuma was.
Yeah, man. It's deep. It's deeper than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Buggy is Eris's next child that she's pregnant with now, and then when Rocks falls, Captain John goes to see the son birth of his captain and best friend, and he considers that man the treasure. You know what I'm saying? No, too corny.
No,
cheesy?
there's no dads that think their treasure is their kid.
No, his best friend's son
Is the treasure.
is the treasure because he's gone now. Now I try to take care of it, but things happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm in these streets. I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I'm depressed. No, y'all not feeling it?
Mm-mm.
I feel you. Nah. Another 2 from T-Raw. I meant the moon mural. Sorry. Okay. Oh, okay. Love y'all, by the way. So no Lunarians in the murals that Nell saw, not the Elbaf mural.
No, yeah. So there's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's the Birkins, the Skypians, and the Shandorians. But the thing is, that's also, you remember that theory I had a long time ago? It was about, like, the wing people being kind of racist.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yeah, there are dark-skinned people as Birkins. We've seen that with Anel and his crew. I forgot what the guy that goes,
Yeah.
and then we had Oi, I think his name was the sword user that you know Zoro fought. But they weren't all black. Where the Lunarians seem to be all black because it says they're black skin, they're black wings, and they're white hair. So there might be some distinction of, yeah, you're not black enough. You know what I'm saying? Or you're too black. Right? So you got sent to the Red Sea because we felt like we were stronger than you, and then you casted us out because we would be the top race here. So the Birkins who didn't like that because they were like, well, we not real black people, but we're like still black. We're just not as black as you. Yeah, I need to go down there.
It's a colorism.
Yeah. So I think there was like a color war.
A winged color war? Your wings are too dark?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very possible. Otis touched on basically every single socio-political or socio-cultural topic.
Why wouldn't they call it the Wing City, but it would be called the Birkin Moon City? Like, come on, bro. There had to be some type of hierarchy of angel people. Like, if Lawrence owned the island, you know what I'm saying? It's like giants and then minks. You know what I'm saying? And then Kamabaka Kingdom.
Oh, man. Another 5 from Rox D. Kabish. I definitely said that wrong. God Valley Power Rankings. Rox over Roger, who's equal to Garp, who's over Garling, who's over Whitebeard, who's equal to Big Mom. What do you guys think? Hashtag Larry Tax, hashtag that One Piece talk never existed.
I really think that's accurate for me personally. I just would have Big Mom equal to Whitebeard.
It was equal to Whitebeard.
Even though it's the same thing, I would have put Big Mom first. Because, hold on. I know it's mad petty. It's only because the way I interpret it, she's up 1 right now. No, like if it's 3-2, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's how I interpreted when they were talking Passing Dragon, but whatever.
I'm not going to fight you back on this power ranking too much. I'm fine with Rox over Roger, who's equal to Garp. I would probably, the same way Larry had Big Mom ahead of Roger in his power ranking. I mean, Big Mom ahead of Whitebeard in his power ranking. I would put Garp ahead of Roger in my power ranking. And then Garling, he gotta do something, man. I know I'm the Garling Scar Whitebeard guy.
Yeah,
he hasn't done anything, bro. He hasn't done anything. So I'd put him at the end here.
Oh, I completely forgot Garling. Yeah, he's going at the end.
I'll put him at the end for now.
I don't even know if I have Garling on the list here. At least not yet. Yeah, like, not like I don't. If you know, like you say, he hasn't done anything, and
you trying to get in the club?
And all of this too is like the hype is due to like a speculation of what they believe and what Whitebeard said.
No, it's beyond. It's also he's Shanks' dad. You know what I mean? There's that element too. So I'm not mad at it. It's just what he's done isn't actually impressive yet. When he does something impressive, I'll rank him accurately. I'll rank him accordingly. Right now, if I had to rank all these people,
Lawrence,
he'd be at the end.
I'm surprised because apparently, like a couple weeks back, for mad long, he's the one who scarred Whitebeard at God Valley.
I still believe it. I gotta see it.
God Valley.
No,
after it was proven.
When it had, hold on. I still think it happened. What I'm saying is, right now, all I seen the dude kill was he fought some people who were running away from him, bro. He hasn't done anything. Yeah, I can't. Yeah,
it's okay.
Come on, if you guys really think about it, right now his greatest feat is Shanks' mom. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
No, he actually took out the king.
Oh yeah, he took out the king.
He took out the king.
Was he handcuffed?
Yo, Lawrence,
Probably not.
He didn't even clip Shanks' mom. You know what I'm saying?
He caught her off guard.
He caught her off guard, and she good right now.
He was like, yo, let me see your phone real quick.
Let me see your phone.
Let me see your phone. It's crazy. Another 5 from NYC Anime Nerd says they need the Ope to do surgery. Need Pudding's memo to bring the memories out and the Yami to bring them all to one place. Hashtag emu/DJ mind fractured. Okay, so they need the Ope
to do the surgery.
After the surgery's done, they need to pull the memories out from the people to get the correct memories. And then they need the Yami to be able to bring everybody into the space at one time. At least that's my understanding of it.
Yeah.
That's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot of moving pieces here. I guess Blackbeard almost got the OPOP, so he was close. He has pudding already. He almost got the OPOP, so he was pretty close to fulfilling all this right here. So that could work. Another 2 from him, Roscoe. What's Mad Monk's role in the story? Is he done?
See, that's another point. He's just out of the story, and he's a
winged person. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't have any good Mad Monk theories. I've never have.
And you know what's crazy? He went to Raijin Island, and he met that old woman on that boat that came to him, and she had red eyes.
I thought we were gonna get him like soon because we've gotten like every single supernova, right? Some type of I guess story or whatever with them contribution to what happening in One Piece. And we seen this guy. We seen him also too on Weatheria, right? Or one of the Sky Islands that Kaido was on before he jumped off. So, but I don't know what Oda's doing with this. Like, so we'll see.
Patience, man. That's all I can say. And another 20 from Lucky Roo. How strong y'all think Dragon really is? Prime Garp level or stronger? When we starting the Dragon top 1 talk? Love y'all boys. Sick at work, but these bills and Larry's taxes ain't paying themselves. # we need y'all boys. Thank you. You're not gonna like our comments probably about Dragon being top 1. Cause nah. But I don't think he's stronger than Prime Garp. I don't know if he'll ever be stronger than Prime Garp, personally.
Yeah. I think he would be if his Devil Fruit happens to be wind, and then he has the Conqueror's Haki to back it. I can't even imagine what he'd be able to do with it. Especially, you remember when we went to Logtown and everybody was like flying away because of the green wind?
Yeah.
It made me think, like, what if he infuses like Conqueror's Haki into that, and it becomes like, you know how Kaido was able to do like wind slashes with his form?
Yeah.
How that would be with like infinite of that, non-stop going crazy. I could imagine the destructive scale very similar to like Whitebeard's fruit, because wind happens to be one of the main 4 elements. So I could imagine like it could be very deadly, very deadly. So he could probably be like right under Whitebeard in terms of strength for me in his prime.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. See, I think he can compete. If Dragon's what I want him to be, he can compete with Prime Garp. I just don't think he'll win. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's stronger or will be stronger, but he'll be in a class that's at least relative to that top tier of all-time strength. Hopefully. That's what I want from him. If you're asking me who I got in a fight, Prime Garp or Dragon that we see at the end of the series or whatever, I'm going to go with Garp. So.
I just don't want him to be given that strength, because I watched Garp earn it. And I know Lawrence respects that too. It's like he's out here at battleships every day. He fought the hardest pirates of his time. Like, he earned it. He got to that level because he earned it. He went through it. If Dragon just shows up and he hasn't fought none of these top tier people, and regardless of the training that he does, right? Training doesn't always mean you're necessarily ready for the game. Like, you prosper during the playoffs. Like, sometimes when you're in the playoffs and you get to the Super Bowl, you're a Super Bowl champion because you know what it takes to be one. And I feel like if you don't put yourself in the Super Bowl, but all you're doing is training, then it's kind of like you never get that oomph.
Yeah.
The way your Haki is supposed to blossom. So I can't just say, like, I would be comfortable with Dragon being as strong as Garp, if that makes sense. That's why I put him, like, under Garp and under Whitebeard in their primes.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. We get another 2 from B Cash. So Rocks B Cash. Okay. Sorry. Love and appreciate it, you guys. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Heart emoji.
Thank
and then
you.
another $50 super chat.
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Seb. That was loud. I know, my bad. Sorry.
It reminded me of that the goat from the Marvel Thor's movie.
Bro.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I was just mad hyped for a second. All right, my bad.
Yeah, $50 super chat from Silly Fool or Clearly Fool. I don't know. It says, "Yo, Larry, is this where I pay your tax? Tell Law that I paid your tax. Please return my cats. Binged all your videos. Got a shonen sub to keep up. Y'all are so much fun to listen to on Spotify. Hashtag Larry has bad takes. Hashtag Buggy Gang. Hashtag first super chat. Well, thank you so much for pulling up. Shout out to Shonen Showdown. But yeah, man, we really appreciate it.
Yes,
50
thank you so much.
Super generous. You don't have to donate 50, bro. It's your first time here.
Yeah, thank you.
But thank you. I hope you're enjoying the episode. I hope we get to see more of you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like very quiet now.
Nah, I can
so loud. Everybody's complaining.
Oh, are they? Nah, you're probably good, man.
My headphones.
You're probably good. But that's all the soups for now. So
nice.
Do you want to do the
Yeah, let's do the episode.
Yeah.
We promised we were gonna do it. So let's do the episode. Guys, thank you for all the super chats. If you guys send more, we'll read them again. If they slow down and we're done with our our episode reaction, we'll just end up waiting for phone calls. Yeah. So if you're still here and we have enough time, join Discord. But if you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. And you're gonna see the video. Yeah, You're gonna see the video to where Sebastian is at the bottom of him. Okay. You won't be able to hear the sound though, so fortunate. All right, let's get it. You get past this, Marv. That looks so wrong.
I'm trying to remember what happens in this episode.
The Gorsei showed up.
No, I'm saying what's gonna happen here.
Oh yeah. Luffy does the bat. He starts yelling, I think. Yo, why do you make his nostrils so big, bro?
Do you see it more, Sebastian? Guan Yu and Zhang Fei.
Larry said they dropping another Dynasty Warriors, man.
Yeah, they're dropping another one.
Where the Pirate Warriors at, man? Empires. I need that. Streets need that. I'm gonna keep saying it till it happens, man.
Yo, bruh. That looks so dope. You remember Marvel vs. Capcom 2? In the training room?
Yeah. Are you still mad about his little feats?
Look at Ho-Ho. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Jinbei is like, that a legendary Pokemon?
Word, it does look like it.
Am I a Pokemon? He really is just Blastoise, though.
Say, I'm out, man.
Yeah, it's crazy that he could just feel the Haki because it's constantly being emitted. Oh, look at Lucci not down.
The manga, he looked worse.
Oh, he looked so much worse.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, that was like a shot of Hennessy. Still not down. He does turn around though. You remember?
Yeah.
He was ready to fight again. He like roars.
Why are you hopping?
Sanjika.
Lucci thugging, bro.
Yo, I told you, bro. And then Jinbei does his Seijuken. Nah, he does the punch one.
Like, yo, that's
nah, he really done though.
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
he didn't go down though. He said, watch out now. Watch out. So like 2 types of people in the world. Yeah. The Chinese and the king. Watch out now. No, Dewey.
Oh,
you don't want no part of this. And this is where he sees Marcus Mars.
Bruh.
Am I wrong for saying he just saw York? He just saw York last episode.
Did he?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he visited Kaku. York was chained up with Stussy.
I don't remember, bro.
To me, I always thought, did he see this form before? Because how you just know who that is?
I don't think he did. I think the way it was talking to him, and then he recognized the Haki behind it. Lucci's a prodigy, you know?
I'm just remembering something. Rob made me watch this episode.
Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, so you watched this already?
Yeah, it just hit me now.
Oh.
I was like, why is this so familiar to me?
Is he getting closer? It looked like he was getting closer to him.
I think his breath stink.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah.
He didn't get there yet. Okay.
Damn.
So I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna say this earlier. I know this is the second episode we watched with the Gorosei and their colors, and I think I'm starting to dislike the colors a little bit.
See?
Yeah.
See,
I
bro?
think they're a little too colorful for me.
I told
and
you,
I get
bro.
it. Like we need a, but I don't know if I like it too much now. I liked it when I first saw it. Mercury looks crazy. He looks like Pumbaa, but on Scar's side. Imagine they were like, we heard what happened on Whole Cake.
That's fucked up with you, man. We ain't like that.
Was Egghead destroyed by the end of it? They did the Buster Call on it though, right? But it wasn't destroyed completely?
No, it wasn't destroyed completely.
That's so loud. I always forget if that's Oimo or Kashi. I think that's Oimo.
I never know, bro.
I think it's Oimo. Know. Kashi's the one with the black hair. Yo, giants are scary as hell, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yo, I couldn't be a Marine without powers, bro. Give me some. Give me some advantage, bro. Oh, nah.
You're sucking up all the air with your big nostrils.
Oh, no.
That's amazing. I remember this in a manga, too. This blows away Luffy's whole face. Sebastian, this is what I tried to tell you.
Yo, this is war Kirito.
No, hold on.
It's
hold on.
war Kirito.
Listen to me.
Listen.
Besides it being workery.
Okay.
When you have Haki, especially Conqueror's Haki, and you know how to utilize it in different ways, even the most minuscule things that you can do will seem like outrageously powerful things. So if you infuse something like this into your abilities, it's almost you're almost unstoppable if you also don't have Conqueror's Haki to combat it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, look what he's doing with pure air. And this is from his voice.
And if Venus Juro did it, I'd think differently about him.
Lawrence, do you think when Venus Juro and Zoro clashed, right? When they were trying to escape, they were using Conqueror's Haki?
I would like to think so.
It's chapter 11-17 when they clashed, like page 9 or something like that. They were using Conqueror's Haki. Sebastian's like, yo, Venus Juro don't got Conqueror's Haki.
It's not proven yet. He might.
Bugging.
He might. We'll see.
He's catching everything.
He just put it back. It makes me laugh. If you could take that scar off your body, would you just leave it off, bro?
Yo, low key, do you think he put like his left eye where his right eye is supposed to be?
Probably.
Maybe it just fell out.
Yeah.
Do you have everything?
He's turning his eye in there. That's crazy.
If he could take his scar off, does that mean that he's just healed?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you just permanently remove damage from you. Dorian Broggy was like, yo, that was crazy, right? This is something I wanted to see in an anime when he changes his tusks into the blades.
Into the blades, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't get how he did that.
Yo, did you guys see that picture? I should have sent it in the chat. And how apparently the beasts from like Sky P, if you put them all together, they resemble the beasts from the Gorosei. You saw that?
Yeah.
Or the animals, I should say. The animals.
Our boy Mobile, bro.
How he just doing that, bro? And he isolated to those two specifically because he has more tusks.
Are Dorian Broggy using Haki right now, you think? Or is it just pure shield?
I think it's pure shield.
Because that makes them stronger than you think they are.
Yeah.
He pushes them back, yeah. They're so used to probably fighting these big animals that this is like no issue for them. You remember the animal you guys were talking about earlier? The Stegosaurus that they killed?
They keep calling them insects, bro.
This is where he shoots the poison bullets.
They're sad and nasty, bro. So remember we used to theorize that he would be like Sun Wukong and have like a staff in his awakened form? He could do it, yo.
This is like... This was so fast in the manga.
Yeah.
But like now he could just make paint out of his mind and use it.
I can't.
They say that that was a Shohei Ohtani reference.
Oh, yeah, in baseball.
Yeah. I really need...
I'm kind of upset at that part. I wanted him to, like, hit them all, but mad fast, like, separately. That would have been cool to me. But I get it.
Oh, just more than one swing? You're saying?
Yeah. I would have thought that would have been hard. Like he uses future sight for it.
I will
that
say,
tough.
So does Gear 5 suspend time? Because like, what are we doing?
He just did
he did all of that. It's like.
Dude, if you notice, he's been like flying for the past like.
Yeah, he's been flying.
Yeah,
like,
he's
legit.
just floating in the air.
I really hated this during the manga. I remember I had like that disgusting feeling like, yo, just use Conqueror's Haki, bro.
Mm-hmm. Well, Gabon said you gotta be mindful of how you use it. So maybe there's a specific way to utilize it to pack them.
He's just running in the air.
They're so happy, bro.
Really? Like Usurp, you have a thing that could probably get this thing out of there.
Oh, Edison is still alive.
Mm.
Why didn't Nami just put the ship on Zeus and have them fly him down?
I don't know, bro.
Wait, what?
Why didn't Nami put out Zeus and put the ship on top of Zeus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Robin was like laid up in the bed like that. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
She was like curled up, like.
You think fishermen should have like a? You think fishermen should have like a skywalk, or like a water walk?
They have that. No, blue walk. Well, no, Sanji has blue walk. I don't know if they do.
They should
But
be able to push.
but like on land.
Yeah, push off the water in the
Yeah, they can
atmosphere.
push off the
moisture
water,
in the
like the moisture of the air.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
That'd be That'd be
that'd be
gangster.
hard as hell, actually.
Word.
Oh, let's go.
Does Frankie do the one shot right here?
I don't remember.
No, Frankie's not here yet. No, never mind. The Giants end up taking one of them out.
Yeah, that's when they're all bad. That's when Bonnie and them are scrapping. Yeah.
They said Jinbei too fat for that. I don't think weight is an issue, bro. With the super
Weight's not an issue.
people.
We had Chapapa.
Yeah,
He was
bro.
doing it. Fukuroku for all those that don't call him Chapapa. She's so big, bro.
She said, "Hush up, little girl." I'd be shook, bro.
I wouldn't. Fight it. We see, I think we see Emmeth come alive.
Oh,
I think we see Emmeth walk now. This is for Lawrence. This has to be for Lawrence. Yo, that's so tough. Yo, Marv, you know what that reminds me of? Chrono Trigger. Or Robo. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never noticed that spear coming off, like, or out.
Never?
Never. I just thought it was always there. This is such good animation for like two completely irrelevant people.
I was thinking the same
God,
thing.
Jesus. It's so good.
Yo,
It is way bigger than I thought it was in a manga.
Yeah, it towers over the dragons
God.
and the Gorosei.
And the Gorosei, right?
Yeah.
It is huge.
It's got to be probably the size of the Ancient Giants.
Right.
Yeah.
It's probably bigger than that, bro.
You think? I'll give it.
Do you think the Galileo Giants probably built this? That thing is huge, bro. It sounds crazy too.
Why he sound like such an old man?
It's good, Marv. You can stop it. Yo, I'm kind of disappointed in his voice.
He sounds like an old man, right?
It sounded like an old man, but I thought it was gonna sound more like a young child. Cause you remember when we saw Joy Boy in the flashback?
But that was young. They looked young then.
It's a robot.
Yeah, but you think it's aging?
Yeah, like you think the robot just got like chronic voice damage?
Maybe it looked young. It seemed innocent. This Emmett doesn't seem so innocent.
Right? Yeah, you're right.
Battle hardened or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost the war. You know what I'm saying?
So real quick, let's give our ratings and give our takes on the episode, and then we'll jump back to super chats, and then we'll do phone calls. Good. All right. Yeah. So who wants to go first?
I go first. I thought it was cool. Yeah. This isn't the first time I saw the episode, so
okay.
On second notice, like a couple things, I noticed a couple different things. Robin in the tuck on the bed was funny to me. Jinbei running was even funnier to me the second time around. Shout out to Lucci. I know I'm not the biggest Lucci guy.
Yeah, you were talking down on him a little bit, bro.
Listen. He was doing his thing in this episode. I noticed more in this episode. They kept using the word insects. Again, I'm just not a huge fan of the Gorosei's color schemes.
Yeah.
And some of the Gear 5 stuff was a little much for me in this episode. I felt it more here than I did in the episodes past, I'll say. So I thought sometimes when you're elongating things for the anime, especially the bat scene, it's like, I get it, it's quirky, it's dope, but it's like, that's supposed to happen like bang bang to me. And it just didn't. And then it's just like now we're suspending time in space for like Luffy to draw and paint the bat and do the stuff. So I don't know. It didn't hit the way I kind of needed it to.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought the episode was cool. I'll give it a 7.
7? Okay. Yeah. How about you, Law?
Yeah, I liked it. To me, it was like a kind of like standard or basic episode. Like, you know, like compared to like last episode, a lot more happened. I guess especially more action. This one is more like the aftermath of a little action we just got. Yeah. You know, from this episode. But something was cool about it. Like Sebastian mentioned, like the elongating it a little bit with Luffy's thing. But I kind of enjoyed it because it was like I didn't want the speed do it either. But I wanted the show was like, all right, it's because of his ability. Yeah, as goofy it is, but it's making him move this fast, or his ability is making him do this. Like, and also be able to do anything. Like pretty much because like it was like a wow reaction. Like after Saturn shot those things, then Luffy reacted, then reached out to grab it. It's just like, how far was he when he shot those things? Yeah. And how fast? Like it, like to me, it's like make it make sense more. Like, you know. But besides from that, it was all right. I'd probably rate it. Again, today was a very standard basic episode. Aftermath of it, so I'll rate it a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate it a 7.3. I'm gonna give it like a 7.3.
0.3?
No, I really liked a lot of the sound quality that happened in this episode, especially with Emmett and the way it sounded. I didn't like the way it talked, but I loved the fact when the eyes showed and it made that sound. It sounded so dope, and you could tell that Oda. We couldn't see it too much in the manga because it's always like outstretched or like it's like different sizes. I think the anime does a perfect job of making you realize how big these other things are in comparison to everything else. I really love the fact that like Jinbei, he put his Crocs in sports mode and just started running.
That was so funny, man.
That was so funny.
Run faster.
Yeah, I think this episode was really well directed. To be honest, I think. I do share the similarity of it taking too long, but like when we remembered in the manga, it was kind of like that too. Yeah. It's just in our minds, it was panel. Yeah. Right? For us, it was like going through the transition of it. Yeah. And I think that's where we get lost because we know the distance doesn't match the time allotted.
Yeah.
But it's just like I just kind of like really liked it overall. It could have been better, but I was really impressed with Lucci. I will say that. So because of our debates on the DDTs that's coming this Wednesday, when we were talking about like the Lucci versus Sanji, and I was trying to tell Sebastian that like, nah, like Zoro didn't put him down. He actually turns around and is trying to fight again. And granted, it didn't give Sebastian too much confidence to be like, well, that still amounts to nothing, right? But to me, it's like, no, but he didn't put him down. Like, he was willing to fight even though he probably couldn't. And Jinbei took him out, and then he entered out of his form. And it was just like, you gotta give props to Lucci. I hate Lucci as a character. But I was just like, you gotta give him some type of props, bro. Uh-huh. You have to.
No, yeah, I feel better about Lucci right now.
But that's what we keep saying and mentioning. You got to understand why he's even to take that much is because he's legit in his full-on awakened form. Mm-hmm. So the most durable he's gonna be is gonna be here. Mm-hmm. So to take that, and the fact that and I will say the anime dumbed down the aftermath of what Zoro did it a little bit.
It definitely looked worse in the manga.
In the manga it looked like, oh my gosh, this dude is near like passing, you know? It was like, and they looked deeper. Like here it looked like, it was like, all right, it scratched them, but it didn't look deep enough because there was also, I understand it's more animated, so they're going to show like less blood on the chest, but like it was like his chest was almost gone. Like, from those 3 slashes here, that rushed across his body, though. But
I wonder if he's going to have, like, a really amazing 3 scars from it.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Also, I wonder... So, I never considered it, and I hate that I'm going to say this because it's kind of disgusting, but that was very Conqueror quality-esque of Lucci to do. Like, to not go down, to turn around, and then scream out like he was still willing to fight. I really... didn't notice that aspect of Lucci because I just hated him during Egghead. But now that I have like this understanding of taking it back and like just saying he's here anyway, I can see somebody like Kid doing that. I can't see somebody like Drake or Hawkins or even Law doing that. I can see Lucci did that. That's like really impressive.
But this is a side thing we were talking about the best. But this is what I want to bring out mostly like about even like Albert's taking ability. Because we're comparing, all right, he's in his awakened form taking this. Every attack that Zoro hit Albert with, he wasn't even in his Zoan form. It was all his base. And his flames off. So at you could even argue his least durable was still taking these attacks and still fighting Zoro. Right?
Yeah.
That's showing how strong, that's what I'm saying, people are kind of underrated how strong these Unarian durability is. He was not in his zone form at all.
Yeah.
He took it straight physical.
But that's not Lunarian durability, that's just King's durability, technically. Like if he's not using his Lunarian...
I mean, you can't just turn off your genetics.
No, but what I'm saying
I'm not black anymore.
What I'm saying is the boost that he's getting. Like, I'm trying to give King more credit. It's not just because he's Lunarian.
No,
it's
I get
he's
it.
durable. You know what I'm saying?
No, he can amplify his genetics, basically.
Yeah.
But he still has base genetics that are really, really strong.
Because what they were saying is, like, in the... when the flames on, it's like he's damn near indestructible.
Yeah.
Right? But again, that's what I keep saying, with the flames off, it doesn't make him less durable. It's like, it's like, all right, he's more vulnerable than less than indestructible. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll say this too, just to add on to it. Lucci's not considered a defensive Zoan. Like,
No,
he's an attack Zoan only, and he's still able to take damage like that. And I think, like, when you're a Jack level opponent and you have this ancient Zoan and you're like this ancient elephant, obviously you're going to be more defensive and less mobile, you're going to have some attack power too because you're heavy. So I just think that Lucci should get a little bit more respect from the One Piece community after this.
You don't want to be hating on him.
No, I hate him. I hate him for sure, but
Okay.
I hope we see some Lucci love a little bit more than usual.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's it. That's for our reaction and review.
All right, we're going to get back to Super Chats. I actually have a theory I want to put out, and then we want to get the calls.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
So we're trying to do this as quick as possible. But while we were watching the video, we did get a $50 Super Chat from JD
Thank you
Cole.
so much. Appreciate it.
It says, what if the city in the Elbaf mural is the ancient kingdom? The people shown are slaves. Emu was its ruler. Joy Boy opposed them. Left, returned, freed the slaves, then took over. Emu allied 20 kingdoms together to destroy him. The slaves were the non-human races. That's
so you're saying that Joy Boy was the one enslaving people?
No. No. The Emu had the kingdom already. Joy Boy opposed them and then left and returned and then freed the slaves. Emu then allied the 20 kingdoms to destroy him. The way it's been proposed so far, it seems as though there was an ancient kingdom already and that Joy Boy was from that kingdom, and then that 20 people banded together to overtake them. You would be basically predating even that kingdom with a kingdom that Emu has.
I think that's what he's kind of saying, though, isn't he? Because the first world clearly shows that.
Maybe. I mean, yeah.
Maybe the second world was probably like a utopia where there was finally like people who separated from the slavery and created this island and then came with these amazing resources and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they were like, nah, we got to take y'all out because like y'all could take us out.
It's... To me, it's like, because now, like, understanding what the show, a lot of things beyond, like, all right, what was told and matching of what was true and perception-wise. Because, for example, when we got on O'Hara, when they describe the ancient kingdom, they talk about, obviously advanced civilization, but they mention their ideas and beliefs and the way they did things. Like, the thoughts that the ancient kingdom represented, it kind of showed, like, was heavily opposition to what to what the 20 Kingdom Alliance was.
They was like, we need slaves. What are you doing?
Oh, man.
This was literally the South. Like, all the plantation farmers was like, yo, we need a collective size.
We need to collect
so we can keep these slaves. They want to free the slaves. That's going to ruin my riches.
Pretty much. Because out here, they're talking about empowering people, giving them ancient weapons and stuff like that. You're like, what?
Huh? What? Huh? Oil?
Oil.
You said something about oil, but you cooking?
They said.
No, watch that. Marvin is so bad.
Oh, word.
Emu was like, who is that on that net?
Yo.
Hold on. He's okay, miss. He shouldn't be on there, Mr. Candy. What are you doing on that net? You know there's a...
Oh, my God, bro. Django's such a great movie. Anyway. But yeah, interesting thought process, JD.
Yeah. Thank you for the 50.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We did get another 5 from Jada Rude. Somebody told me they saw Law in a Chinese food restaurant punching the food. What's up?
What the heck?
Bruh.
What?
Bruh. That's wild, bro. That's a wild one.
Yo, bro, that's so racist. Oh my God. Jesus.
All right.
Wow.
Bruh.
We got another 5
That's
from
terrible.
ODBAMS. As a therapist, I've been able to use anime to help clients with trauma and emotional processing.
How? How? It's all dramatic. It's all depressing. He said, yo, I had Evangelion, and I was showing people the amount of loneliness they could feel, but also want to appreciate being with somebody. Like, no, bro.
He continues, has it ever helped y'all help another person? I like to believe that One Piece has made me a better friend and person in general. But I do generally agree with what Larry said, that for the most part, anime can be very depressing. So I don't know. I mean, you're obviously you're the therapist. You have your techniques and your skills. There's wholesome endings and moments and things that, or even just showing people that it can be worse or whatever.
Yeah.
There's always elements that you can take, but that's a unique methodology to go about psychiatry. I'll say that.
Well, I will say, as bizarre as that may sound, because, like, for example, visual aids is a form of teaching, right? If you're using anime to kind of, like, illustrate your points or whatever, I guess it can be used that way to help you further teach something, because you're seeing a live visual of an example you're trying to teach, whatever, right? So maybe that way. But yeah, I don't really have much else further on. Like,
you go to your therapist and they just put on Dragon Ball Z.
I am the light. I am what shines in the darkness, Frieza. Go now, Gohan!
They got you watching Vinland Saga. Just like, damn, man. I have no enemies. Yeah, nah, bro. You got enemies, bro. Oh, man.
I will say this. Anime made me feel like I did need therapy. Yo, I'm so serious. So let me tell you, right? I was watching, I think it was during 2020. Maybe 2021, either or. I was watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I was also watching Devilman Crybaby. They were both on Netflix, and I watched Devilman Crybaby. I had nobody to talk to about the ending, and I really wished at one point that Lawrence and Lionel watched the show because it depicted so heavily like biblical information. And I really was super interested in like talking about it and learning more and like just finding out like exactly what is what. And it made me very interested. So like, but I was also traumatized from the fact of the ending and how it ended. And I felt like I couldn't release all these confused emotions in myself, right? And then when I watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, I started to learn about the hedgehog theory and also the ending of collective human consciousness and how that somehow like pertains to man itself and maybe the questions of God, and even more so because that show is based upon that too. And it made me so confused, and so I felt like I couldn't talk for 2 weeks about anything else except that because I felt so much, I would say self-induced trauma, but also self-induced confusion. And I started to question reality a little bit, and it made me feel very not in tune with life. It made me feel like there was other things I wasn't too sure about. It made me have like an existential crisis, like both of them.
Okay.
So I would say I felt like I needed therapy at that point.
We got a comment to back that other comment up. It says, he's just trying to get more clients. He's not slick.
See, this is why you need therapy.
Yeah.
Look at the world. Do this anime.
No, but even with me and Sebastian, we always tell people to read Gans.
But like, get yourself some help first.
Yeah, it was like, and we always said to ourselves, if you read Gantz within like a week or like you read it without having a break, then most likely that means something mentally is wrong with you. Right?
Yeah, so I talked to Twilight about this recently on the call stream. And he was like, nah, I didn't take any breaks. And I was like, maybe it's because we're black and there's that one scene. And that, because that was where I took my break.
Yeah.
So like, maybe it's a culture thing. But I don't know.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes it makes you think too much. Like ideas they're just too far.
It's like when you used to play Fallout. You're like, I hate that I look down all the time. Like you think it has an impact on you.
Yeah. Having
to think so dark all the time can have a negative impact on you. So, yeah, I mean, if y'all need therapy with your anime, like, by all means, hit ODB AMS up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, before we continue, so I will say this: it doesn't only happen in like anime, but it also happens in like TV shows and movies and stuff like that. Because I remember, recently, me and my lady we were watching TV and we were watching Alice in the Borderlands. And I don't know if you guys ever watched that.
PMC's been telling me to watch that forever.
That's the reason why I watched it. So we got to the 3rd episode, and my lady was so distraught at what happened. Before it happened, she ended up crying. And then when it was happening, she ended up crying so hard. Meanwhile, like, she was like, we're never watching this show again because it was so sad. And then she couldn't like do anything for the rest of the night because that's all she could think about.
Okay.
Dang.
See, now I'll watch.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Now I'll watch. Okay.
So I'm probably never going to be able to finish that show now unless I watch it by myself.
Then she'll hate you for doing that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll be in bad company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got another 5 from Lucky Roo. Someone said Luffy put that scar Akainu gave him back on like a good boy. All right, y'all. Chill on my guy.
That's
Chill
crazy.
on my dude. Listen, we got to keep our scars, you know what I'm saying? Another 5 from Silver Yami. Love to the guys. Kind of hating Gear 5 a bit. It's too unserious for me. Love the concept as a whole, but he never fights for real. I can agree with that to a degree.
I mean, we had problems with that.
Yeah, there's definitely a tension drop when Gear 5 is out. Oda's going to have to find that balance. That's going to be his biggest challenge going forward with Luffy's fights. It's just kind of what it is.
Oh, hold on. Lawrence, the Evangelion thing, right? Because of the ending ended the way it was, they ended up having people who like created cults to understand the ending.
Bizarre.
Yeah, it was. I'm telling you, that's how confused I was, bro.
Did you join one of the cults?
No, I just went on YouTube. No, I went on YouTube and constantly searched for somebody to like speak the answers to me, and then luckily I found a pastor, and a pastor watched it just for like he wanted to understand what it was, and he started to break it down biblically, and it was one of the most profound things I've ever like understood, to be honest. Like, it was just a piece of fiction from a guy who understood the Bible, but he understood also like human connection, and he made it to where like I don't really know how to describe it even till this day. But it was just, there's just so many things. I wish you could watch it, and I think you should, but like it's crazy, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta tap in one day. Another 5 from Smithy Boy 2. Whoever said Jinbei too big for that must have forgotten about Lucky Roo, LOL. Yeah, man, Jinbei not too big to walk on air. Another 5 from Dior Paid. It says, how do we feel about Lucci actually caring about his teammate? I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's good.
I thought it was a really quality addition to his character. I hope we get down.
Yeah, you would have knew that there was on the cover stories.
Yeah.
And he showed it back on when we first saw them. When he encouraged Kaku to eat that fruit so he could stand with him, so to speak.
Kaku specifically.
Exactly.
But in general, I hope he has to run to a crossroads where he has to choose between Kaku and the gang. Another 5 from Cooper Stafford. Vivi, King Cobra, and Buggy all have the same blood type, F. Vivi and Buggy have the same blue hair. If he ends up being related, he would be a D.
Oh, he's an Alabastan?
He's a Nefertari D Buggy?
That would be kind of hard.
Hey, man.
Nah, that would be kind of hard.
Hey, man. Hey.
That would be kind of hard.
We got another 201 from NL's Lobby. Is Zoro damaging those Elbaf shields? Maybe. I don't think that Warkuri used Conqueror's Haki in the attack.
At all. He even used Haki Harnin.
Yeah, just looked like he just sliced down.
I'd say, yeah, sure. Another 10 from Terrence Matthews. Between going to Amazon Lily and having Boa Hancock have all the princesses gush over talking about Luffy at the Reverie, Luffy keeps living Sanji's dream. Yeah, a little bit. But can Luffy achieve his dream without Sanji? You know what I'm saying? He's trying to eat, right? It goes hand in hand, I suppose. Luffy up. Another 5 from Ethan Marengo. It says, me and hashtag blue collar law don't need no therapy. We go to work, outside, sweat. Hashtag me and Larry both white. Hashtag blue collar law. Hashtag have a blessed day, Unks. I'm glad I wasn't included in this. What was that?
I have no
What was that,
Me
bro?
and Larry both white.
Yo,
I mean, he ain't
what
wrong,
was
bro.
that, bro? Oh, man.
My lady tells me I'm a white man every day, and I don't get it, bro.
Hey, man.
And then I'll do something creative, and then she'd be like, yeah, you definitely black. Because I made a Spanish song, right? And I was like, te amo mucho. And I was like, it was a stupid part. She was like, why does that sound good?
Your lady calls you white every day?
Almost, yeah.
That's crazy.
Almost.
That's kind of wild, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You might want to hit
We
up...
got to talk about that, right?
Oh, yeah, you might want
I got to be like, you know what? When does this become racist?
Oh, man. All right, that's all the super chats. I do want to get this theory in if we have time. I think we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, we have time. Let's hear this theory, man.
All right, so this came up as a conversation that we had with Aaron Creates on our call-in streams. If you guys want to join the call-in streams, you have to become a Discord tiered member, Warlord, or higher.
Oh, go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Listen, bro. Do you want to wait to hear his theory?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
All right.
Maybe we'll get a call in then, 'cause I don't know.
No calls. Because then it might take too long.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That's why we waited. we were gonna do the theory to start the episode because Lawrence was late. I was like, nah, I'll wait for Lawrence to do the theory because I wanted to hear it. And then I'm about to do the theory, he just dips. I also gotta go, but I'm gonna hold it.
Yeah, you're a champ, bro.
You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? What do you want to talk about, man?
What do you want to talk?
We got another super chat.
You want to talk about your feelings?
No. Not
Imagine Marv just came on. He was just like, you know what, guys? God damn, bro. My week was hard as hell.
Marv was grinding yesterday, man.
Marv was like, yo, I almost got somebody pregnant.
Okay.
Don't know if it's mine.
Bro, it's funny when I was gonna go out of my way to
say you got somebody pregnant too?
To be at L Wingmans to you earlier.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna take the high road. But you said there was like a perfect moment where I could have just wilded out. But I decided not to.
Yeah, don't do that.
I got you.
I actually have somebody.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you don't. Nah, you don't have nobody.
Listen. It's not the point.
Because then I'm going to go back home and she's going to be like, yo, what was that, yo? And then I'm going to be sleeping at your house that night. I'm going to literally be on your couch.
We got another
Talking about, are you happy?
We got another two, which is on topic. It says, Larry Girl saw him make a three-pointer and said, yeah, he black.
We actually went to a car show yesterday. It was like one of my Spanish moments. And I went to go shoot the ball. And airballed completely.
Oh, no,
yeah, it was bad, bro.
No. That's why she calling you white. Although white boys can shoot, man. You got...
Yeah, they got jumpers, bro.
They got jumpers.
Yeah, they got jumpers.
They got range.
Yeah.
You gotta try to dunk or something.
Marv, you like car shows? Marv's Dominican. Told you.
I definitely do. I play Tokyo Extreme Racer on Steam.
Yeah.
Best racing game ever.
Not Forza?
Way better than Forza.
Not Need for Speed 2 from like 2006.
That's a close second. That's
the last racing game I played.
But if you can't put neons underneath the car,
wait, what was
drop the whip?
What was the nightclub racing
Midnight Club was dope.
Midnight Club was pretty cool.
Yeah, we're going back, huh?
Midnight Club Double Edition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get another two from Kirby. It says, I know he wouldn't, but Sanji should jambe his hands. He'll never do that, bro.
What he should really do is start kneeing people in the face. I feel like he don't be using his knees enough, yo.
Should Sanji start high kneeing folks, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Yeah, word.
Like, the only time I think he's used his knee like that is like when he blocked Doflamingo's kick.
He used it to block Jabra's kick too, but maybe he just uses it for defense. But you could definitely use it for offense.
That's
it
what I'm
could
saying.
Be very effective.
Use your knees, bro.
Yeah. I kind of understood that Sanji knows like almost every like leg style martial arts. And
where's Muay Thai at?
Yeah, exactly. Where's Muay Thai at?
You ain't got to use your hands. You can elbow people in the face.
Nah, you can't elbow. That's too risky.
Yeah.
Headbutt?
Honestly, yo, he got Germa jeans now. You should be punching people in the face, bro. You can heal your fingers again.
Yeah, you're not going to damage your hands.
Yeah, bro. I hate that now, bro.
We got the core of the character is still the core of the character. All right, anyway. This came out as a conversation from Aaron Creates when we were doing our Discord calls about the awakenings of devil fruits. And it got me thinking, and I put it out there, and I said I would try to work on a theory, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole of research and discovery, and this is where I'm at. So, all right, hear me out. Blackbeard has famously said, a man's dreams never end. But what if a man has more than one dream? Vegapunk recently revealed one of the most profound truths in One Piece. Devil fruits are the manifestation of people's desires, and each one carries the dream of its creator. If every devil fruit is born from a dream, then it also carries the will of the dreamer. That will explains why fruits seemingly choose their users, why they awaken selectively, and even why some fruits seem fated to find particular people. Like the Nika fruit constantly evading the world government until it finally reached Luffy. But what if some fruits were not just linked by type or ability, but by the same dreamer? Long before Rox or Roger, an infamous pirate named Davy D. Jones ruled the seas. And according to this theory, Davy Jones wasn't just a legend. He was a dreamer of godlike proportions. Perhaps even the first person whose will was strong enough to give birth to multiple devil fruits. Those fruits being The Yami Yami no Mi, born from the desire to control and consume everything. The Gura Gura no Mi, born from the desire to destroy and remake the world. And possibly the Nika fruit, born from the desire for total freedom. Together, these represent the 3 primal desires of man on the sea: to control it, to destroy it, and to be free upon it. Rox, who called himself a worshiper of Davy Jones, sought to reclaim the power of that ancient sea god's will. And this is why he hunted 2 legendary fruits, because they were believed to be the fruits of Davy's dream. When Blackbeard faced Luffy and Zoro in Jaya, he declared, "A man's dreams never end." At the time, this sounded like a simple ode to freedom. But what if it was more literal? What if Blackbeard was speaking of dreams that never died because they became devil fruits? Eternal echoes of their creator's will. If Davy Jones' dreams live on in the Yami and the Gura, then Blackbeard's pursuit of those exact powers isn't coincidence. It's destiny. On Banaro Island, Blackbeard told Ace, "I studied the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. I memorized the shape of the Yami Yami no Mi, and I joined Whitebeard's crew because it gave me the best chance of finding it." Why serve decades on another man's ship for a single fruit? Because if the Yami and the Gura were siblings, born from the same dreamer's will, then Whitebeard's ship was where the Yami's twin was already waiting. Blackbeard didn't just want the Yami. He wanted the reunion of 2 parts of Davy Jones's dream. And in that same chapter, Blackbeard proclaims that this fruit chose him, just as the Nika fruit found Luffy. Perhaps the Yami fruit was drawn to the Gura, waiting for a vessel like Teach, capable of holding both. Bluno claims that if a person eats 2 devil fruits, their body would explode, and they would die as a result of both devils fighting. But what if Bluno's rule has an exception? Normally, if 2 fruits are fighting, their devils or wills would annihilate one another if eaten by the same person. However, if 2 fruits share the same origin dreamer and will, I believe they would not clash, but resonate. This could explain how Blackbeard survived eating multiple devil fruits. His body isn't just defying nature, it's fulfilling the will of Davy Jones by reuniting fragments of the same dream. Kaido once stated that a devil fruit awakens when the user's body and mind catch up to its power. If fruits are born from the will and desire, this means most awakenings fail because the user's personality and purpose don't align with the fruit's original dream. Example, Whitebeard had the Gura Gura no Mi and desired peace and protection, not destruction. Therefore, he never awakened it. Blackbeard now has the Gura Gura no Mi and desires chaos, destruction, and rebuilding the world of his own. His nature matches the Gura's destructive will. Thus, awakenings are not about strength alone. They are also about resonance between man and dream. From Vegapunk's theory to Kaido's insights to Blackbeard's actions, every thread ties back to one truth. Dreams are eternal, and so are their wills. Blackbeard's creed that a man's dreams never die may be the ultimate hint that he understands this truth better than anyone. He isn't merely chasing power. He's carrying forward the original dream that birthed these devil fruits themselves. And through Teach, the heir to darkness and destruction, the will of Davy Jones has found its vessel, and its time has come again.
Yeah,
You like that?
Yeah. Sounded good.
I know I hit y'all both up about it. And I was kind of working through it a little bit, but I hope it came out pretty good for y'all. And I hope I didn't mess up. I wouldn't take too long, Larry.
No, you're good.
I think I might have yapped a little
I have
bit
thoughts,
long.
but do you want to say something?
Yeah, because mine won't be long. It just reminded me of something as you were saying it, because I know you did call me about it, but I had different thoughts now for some reason. But it also hit me, like you said, 2 parts to a dream, because if you even use that as an example, right? Think of Luffy, right? If you want to say his 2 parts to his dream, like how you mentioned, Pirate King, and then it's the dream we don't know about, right? So in a way, that's 2 separate different things. It's like, all right, you think, his dream is to become Pirate King, but it's like, all right, but what about his other dream to achieve? And he kind of says the other dream has to take place after he becomes Pirate King, whatever that is. But anyway, that's 2 dreams or 2 parts to a dream. One has to happen before the other, right? Pirate King, and then the other dream. Then also, I thought of this may be a little different, but I think of also Zoro, because he mentioned, right, becoming the world's greatest swordsman, but also he mentioned becoming in a way where even the heavens have to recognize your thing. 2 parts of your dream. The first step is to becoming the world's greatest swordsman, but then you got to go beyond that by becoming, like we think of like the Ryuma figure, where like your enemy, like the god of the blade, or even the heavens themselves or whatever, recognize how strong you are and your talent. So to me, it's like a lot of dreams, you think about it, tend to have two parts to it. So
okay.
So one, I love this theory so much because it completely annihilates the Blackbeard having 3 hearts or Blackbeard having the Cerebrus mythical devil fruit and having a cheap way in order for him to obtain greatness. In this portion of your theory, it's offering a solution that binds itself to Vegapunk's theory of why devil fruits have come to be through collective desires and dreams. I just want to say that's amazing. I love that portion. I remember when this was happening with the DDT, I mentioned the 2 dream factor, and this is where like your theory was coming to fruition, and you did amazing, bro. Super amazing. Way better. Way better. I thought it was going to come out like a little here, a little there, like some of your theories do come out, but like this is like like I was just amazed, but I was so entertained. It makes sense now to me why Whitebeard or why anybody else would awaken their devil fruits. And I brought it up because I said to you, I believe that there's 2 dreams to a devil fruit. Devil fruits necessarily aren't good, and they necessarily aren't bad. They're just relatively neutral entities with wills of their own from the dreams of people. So like Whitebeard, he probably didn't awaken the fruit, maybe because his dream necessarily for the fruit was harder to obtain than Blackbeard's fruit. It's easier to destroy than to create. Earthquakes did create Pangea, the same way it creates like different climate changes to where like the climate benefits from it itself because there's like constant trade throughout the oceans or whatever. But it also makes like mountains. And there's ways that like Whitebeard was trying to fulfill his dream. I just think he didn't I think he was satisfied at where he was with his family. Yeah. So that was him putting things together through not the fruit, but just his overall dream that was similar to the Gura. And that's why the Gura brought itself to him. Now with Blackbeard, it makes so much sense that like if the Yami also shares a dream that's very similar to the Gura, then those 2 devils would never fight each other because actually they're in unison. So they see each other as the same thing, even though they're different powers. And I love the fact that like it makes me think that 2 devil fruits could just have 2 dreams to it. And you can fulfill whatever portion of that devil fruit. And depending on which one you choose is going to be the harder one to awaken.
Hey, I mean...
So it's really nice. I really like this theory, bro.
I had a few...
Fire.
Thank you. I had a few like thought process that I wasn't able to fit into it just because I felt it would be too long. But something I did want to speak to in general was like some minor pushback that I had for myself because I try to do that too with the theories now. And it was the Marco's commenting on Blackbeard's body. I didn't really include that portion into this this theory at all. My thought on that could just be around he's a Davy clan member, and maybe there's an added value to that or added necessity to that element that allows for this in the first place. Yeah. But like, I still think the multiple dreams or the dreams of the devil fruits resonating together is still going to be the reason why. So, I mean, I could be wrong, but I did like it. I'm glad y'all liked it, and I hope I said it well.
I never like depended on that information from Marco to ring true because then we started to get Lunarians and we started to get all these other forces, and things, which are all extremely special. Like to me, I would think like a giant that's ancient blood could probably have 2 devil fruits because I don't think that Blackbeard's particular race is probably going to be as genetically special as a giant who happens to reign supreme apparently, right? Like that's the top race, and then the Lunarians, and then whatever else other people. So it's like, do you think a Lunarian like king could take 2 devil fruits?
As long as they're of the same dream or have the same will or similar wills, then sure. I don't think Blackbeard is special for that. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's special because he's one of the only people that know you can do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So or is willing to risk trying it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's the pushback on your theory, though. I think there's too many other factors that prove that's not a good enough pushback anymore. Yeah.
And then the other one was how would he have this knowledge so early? Because Blackbeard pursued Whitebeard seemingly like if this is the thought process, he would have pursued or targeted or tried to join Whitebeard's ship when he did with this already not like
he had the knowledge
already. And so my minor like answer to that would just be like a benefactor of some Davy clan member, similar to how Orochi had a benefactor that told him about or gave the devil fruit with the Higurashi, what's her name? Higurashi.
Yeah.
And then now Doflamingo also had Trable emboldened him with the gun and the devil fruit. So it's like that was how to me that got a little too speculative, so I didn't bring it in. But like those were the two major like how would Blackbeard know? But I think it helps answer the question of like he told Ace this being on this ship gave me the best chance to eat the fruit. I've never understood why that meant anything.
Yeah.
Until like I started thinking of it in this way. So I was like, because just being on a ship isn't going to help you get close to a fruit. Like it just doesn't. No. You know what I mean? But if the fruit is actively trying to reunite with its origin fruit or the fruit that was born with it or spawned with it or from the same dreamer or something like that, then it could work. And then it also ties into like why the Davy clan has to go in Emu's mind. Why Davy Jones is a taboo word in his mind. So it's like, I don't know, it kind of let me tell all that in one story kind of. So I don't know, I like it. I hope y'all like it. I'm done talking about it now. Unless y'all have more. So
it's just I think it's really tough too, like the wills of the devil fruits are so important. Like it's really, really important. It makes me think a little bit like if a devil fruit goes to Lawrence and it finds it suitable, right? What dream is the fruit trying to accomplish? Is it just trying to accomplish because whatever dream it has, like two different dreams, because Lawrence happens to fit one that's closest to it? And if so, is that devil fruit trying to bring ruin to the world at that particular moment? Like if the Guru is searching for Blackbeard or like the Yami, like they knew each other were going to come in contact, what is the devil fruit's main goal? Is it to act out of its own will, like to cause mayhem? Or is it, like, I don't know. Like when... I guess I'm starting to confuse myself now, so I should probably shut up.
No, I get the line of thinking that you're saying. Like, if it's going to have multiple wills and one can destroy and one can do protect or something. Like, I get that. It's just...
Like, did it get tired of Whitebeard?
Yeah, so...
Like, did it know that... Like, this is where it comes into, like, not fortune telling, but, like... Fortune, like fate coming into play. It's like I knew that Blackbeard would eventually take out Whitebeard and he would have the Yami, and then the Yami would take me and then put me into one person, so we're both conjoined.
Put it this way, I got into it where it was like I started really diving deep into this. I didn't tell you guys this, but I was like, what if Davy Jones created more than just the two or three that I'm referring to? And then I was like, okay, how many of these devil fruit users has Blackbeard run into multiple times, right? Because I implied the Nika fruit here a little bit. And Blackbeard's technically been drawn to Luffy on several occasions. One, he was trying to pull him, like take him out when they clashed and Impel Down, and then technically again at Marineford. Like they've just been near, where the fruits have drawn to each other. But he's also run into Law multiple times, where it's like he almost got Law and potentially took his fruit then too. And then they also had they grouped together when they took down Wang Ji to take out, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, maybe there's more fruits here too that it's gravitating and trying to pull to it. And I'm like, maybe I'm thinking too deep there, but like it doesn't technically have to just be these two fruits. Because I don't think these are the two fruits technically that Rox is even looking for.
Yeah.
I just think that he's looking for two fruits because he knows, or at least something with the Davy clan allows you to eat two, and then maybe he knows, like, yo, if the fruits are spawning from Davy Jones and his beliefs and his dreams, I can have these two. And maybe the one on Elbaf is one. Maybe the Nika fruit is one. Maybe the Opie is one. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I wasn't going to add all of that into the theory because, again, I don't have, you know, but it's like, if this is happening, it opens so many more possibilities.
I think that's the only pushback I got from you. I don't think that one person can spawn a devil fruit themselves, because I believe it's a collective belief.
Fair.
The same way, like, when we heard the First World say, like, the slaves thought collectively, I want to be free. And then this devil fruit came to be. I think that usually is how it works because that's how religion works, right? Like the reason why Jesus' name is still said amongst the masses, right? Is because there is a core belief of people that just never disappear of the belief of Jesus, right? If nobody spoke about Jesus, then most likely we wouldn't know his real name, right? We would just know some other name. So it's like, as long as that idea is consistent, then it's going to travel and it's going to be created. Now, that's the only pushback I have. I think that it needs to be more than just Davy. But I will say, I want to ask you guys this before the pod ends. Do you believe that there are devil fruits who have stronger wills than another devil fruit? And do you believe if there's 2 devil fruits in one person, it's stronger than another devil fruit's will? So it can like interject. From their,
I get what you're trying to say.
Like
one can take over more or something. Like one can, like say it's the Yami and the Gura, right? And one will is stronger than the other. Like I think it was highlighted in the SBS or whatever that Blackbeard has mastered the Gura. Yeah. Although he's technically had it for less time than he's had the Yami, right? So is that will stronger?
No, what I mean.
Or is that what you're asking?
No. Okay. I'm asking like. Blackbeard had the Yami and he had the Gura. And then he intercepted Law. But what if Law's devil fruit and Law himself were fated to go somewhere else, but they got out-fated by 2 devil fruits that have a stronger will than it by itself? So like Blackbeard went to Amazon Lily and he tried to take Boa Hancock's ability. But the will
of that fruit was too strong to get taken.
No.
Oh, huh.
Blackbeard, well, yeah, in a way. This is why I'm saying I'm confusing myself at this point.
So, honestly, how I understand, I know we don't have much time here. I explained to Sebastian when he first called me. I linked a lot of it to swords, right?
I had to cut that.
That's fine. That's fine. Pretty much a lot of it's swords because, like, for example, so I do think, like you said, all right, collective will, but what if someone's will towards this thing is strong enough to, anyway, be the factor in himself to spawn a fruit? Right? So I thought of that because I thought of, for example, if swords and abilities are kind of similar, because we're talking about swords have their own will, right? But you notice that even among swords, some swords give off a stronger presence or a stronger will than others. And I use, for example, like you said, Emma acts like a cursed blade, right? But the first cursed blade that Zoro ever got bended to Zoro's presence or will immediately. Right, Zoro even tested it out. The guy warned him, don't use that sword because every other user passed using that sword. Like, it's cursed. You will pass. Zoro said, let's test it. Threw up the sword, and the sword evaded Zoro's arm, bending to Zoro's will, right? But then Emma more challenged Zoro. It's like, no, if you want to wield me, you have to wield me in a way that I approve of, as in using a lot of your Haki inside me, you know? So if abilities are, and we got the link of that with what the girls said about the Luffy's Nika fruit, right? It almost like it evaded them. So to me, it's like, and then I use the example too about, like, for example, in Empo Down, where why was those people's succumb to the Awakened Zoans fruit, where they
the demon guards?
Yeah, they became the fruit themselves. So they're no longer people. They're just the fruit. They got overpowered by the strong will of those fruits, right? So to me, it's like we're seeing, and yes, it could be just Zoans. We don't even get so much about it being non-Zoans. But let's say all of them had that factor, that the will can be stronger than the other, right? So I kind of think it's like, so obviously the fruit can't necessarily move on its own, right? Because if it didn't want to be eaten by someone, it would whatever. But we do see in some cases, like the Awakened Zoans, like, all right, someone ate me and they weren't worthy of me, so I took over. Right?
But that's my point. It's like, how do we know if that's true now? How do we know if they didn't will themselves to find those particular people just so they don't have to be willed by other people and be under their control? Maybe they decided to want to become demon guards, and even then, since they are taken over by it, they've never left. They never tried to escape. So it's like, why does the devil fruit choose to stay down there and impel down?
I mean, it doesn't have complete control.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like kind of like
have complete control.
I'm like trying to mind F myself right now. Like, I'm done. I can't think no more.
We got to get to the rest of these soups, but I hope you guys like the theory. Sorry we didn't get the calls. But if you want to call in this Thursday, become a Discord tiered member, and then call in. Give us your take, your hottest One Piece take, your theories, whatever. We got 2 from Twilight Straw Hat. It says, what about Juiced 2 Hot Night Imports, I believe it is? Hot Import Nights?
Yeah,
Mark?
yeah. I actually only played the Nintendo DS version of that, but it looks dope.
Okay. We got another 2 from Darius Arnett. Need a DDT Sanji with hands and feet versus Zoro. Sanji with hands isn't helping. He never thrown a punch since he was a 8-year-old. He's not now fighting Zoro with that. Another 2 from Dior Paid. It had to be Lafitte who helped Blackbeard. Maybe. Isn't he a little young for that? I don't know. Another 5 from Abhinav. It says, only good thing about Mondays is the top podcast. The fire emoji. Hashtag Garp the Geeka, the oppression warrior. Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Like the stream if you haven't already, please.
Yeah, guys, this Wednesday, 6 p.m., we will have the DDTs firing off. 2 really good matchups, so be there. And then we have the call-in stream at 5:15 p.m. on Thursday, so you guys can just call your hearts out. So listen, man, thank you to everybody that stayed throughout the live. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you to everybody that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you for giving us 5 stars and rating us with a nice comment. We appreciate all of you. Thank you to Marv again for having another episode here with us. Listen, guys, we will see you next Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And thank you so much for all the super chats. We love you so much. So keep your head high, drink water, work out, and we'll see you next week. So, my name is Larry.
Law.
Seb.
Lionel. And this is TOPT. Jada!